with Knoxville Smiles.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
WKGN 1340, go Vols!
You're tuned in to East Tennessee's premier sports radio call-in show. This is The Drive.
And hello, good afternoon, and welcome to the month of December and another stellar edition of The Drive. I'm Russell Smith, punching the time clock on Monday, December 1st, alongside Bob Baskerville, Baron Walker through the glass this afternoon on our final Overreaction Monday show of the year. What a ride it has been. Regular season is come and gone, and now begins the off season of our discontent. We'll see. Emotion's still a little bit raw. Bob, welcome back. Good to see you here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios.
Thank you. Yeah, happy to be back.
I don't know if you heard any of voluntary reactions Saturday night, but
yeah,
fairly incendiary.
Yeah, I took it in. I got to be honest. I mean, there were moments where it was hot, but I thought it could have been worse, if that's possible. I mean, I thought, I thought there were some grounded points of view too, So
yeah. No, I got a lot of compliments actually yesterday on the show from listeners, friends who said they thought we nailed it and hit the right tone and everything, which is encouraging, because I don't know that we did that the week before against Florida, and we talked about that last week, but I think we did a pretty good job on Saturday night, and you can go back and listen to that podcast. We were on the air for nearly 5 hours on Saturday night. And I think that, it's going to be an interesting offseason around these parts, because as pretty much everybody said, something got to change. And it's not the head coach. Nobody is calling for a coaching change. We like Josh Heupel. We want him to work out here, but he's got to fix some things.
There's no doubt. I think what you said the other night, and I think it's fair. You kicked off the show saying, there's been talk, a lot of people thinking Josh was on the hot seat this year. I don't buy that. I'm with you guys. I think next year he's entering on a pretty warm seat. Borderline hot seat. I really believe that, because, man, I was looking at that schedule next season too.
It's brutal.
It is. And now you got the other wrinkles added to the narrative. You got Lane Kiffin coming to Knoxville. You got Alex Golish coming to Knoxville. Not to mention you have Texas and you have Alabama coming to Knoxville. And that's great that it's at home. But, man, this schedule, Georgia Tech, neutral site, going to Texas A&M. This is there's got to be some heavy duty thinking happening at the head of that program this offseason. That's all there is to say about it, in my opinion.
Oh, that's not all there is to say about it, Bob.
Oh, no.
We got a lot to say about it.
No, I mean, there's a lot. Of course, there's a lot to say. My point is that's the first step, is like, we should be
recognizing what the problem is.
Right. And it's, by the way, man, it happens with companies. It happens with sports teams. There's no reason it can't happen with our sports teams. Sometimes you got to make hard decisions. And I think we are at that fork in the road where it's going to tell us a lot about the character of our head coach. We already have some thoughts about that, obviously. Now's his chance, maybe his last chance, to kind of squelch those.
He's got some really important hires.
Yeah.
So we got a lot to get into here. I do want to get Bob's thoughts on the game. This is the first time we've spoken with him since last week. And then is Heupel on the hot seat? We're going to get into that, and we'll talk about what the priorities have to be in this offseason? Because I think there's a couple of things, and that's what's kind of frustrating about this. It's not just fire Tim Banks and hire a new defensive coordinator and everything's fixed.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that. I mean, you've got to tackle this thing from multiple issues. It's not broken, but fans are tired of the plateau. They want to go to the next level, and that's why Josh Heupel's getting paid nearly $10 million a year. That is an entirely fair and reasonable expectation to say that this is good, but
Right.
it's not good enough in perpetuity.
Does the questioning of this team's toughness by
That's part of it. Yeah, that's
a pretty big.
Yeah. Let's go through Rogers Keys real quick here.
Oh God.
Oh God. And you guys tell me yay or nay. Number 1, honor the first maxim. Y'all's silence is telling, because I was thinking about this earlier today. I could make an argument that they kind of did.
Didn't turn the ball over.
If they had gotten that, what would have been the third turnover of the first half?
Yeah.
That kid, their running back, whatever, he was really good. He picked up a fumble and
5 penalties, no turnovers.
Yeah, but one of those penalties completely led to the double up.
And the Mike Matthews
and
drop.
I don't want to hear it about how that was textbook roughing the passer, the way they call it.
Can we give him a 0.5? Is that fair, Bob, or should we just hit him with a 0?
No,
I'd say 0, man.
I mean,
Walker?
dude, he had a full 3 seconds to pull up on that dude and didn't.
For the 3 seconds. He had a split second, but he had an opportunity.
You don't get blown up by 21
0.
points
Yeah.
without
Okay.
making mistakes, especially in the second half. They weren't turnovers, but they were a lot of bad plays.
Number 2, and this is an emphatic no for me.
Okay.
Get Pavia on the ground.
We did not do that.
No, it's just number 3.
Yeah. Kid had his way, man. Did whatever he wanted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, the play that signifies it is their last touchdown when we have 8 guys in the box.
The only Pavia that went on the ground Saturday at Neyland was Javier. Wasn't Diego.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Number 3, feed the beaver.
This I'd give a half to.
How
did it
many
for
carries
1.5.
did we? Yeah, I mean, we had to abandon the run pretty early in the fourth quarter.
They had what, like -6 or -7 yards rushing in the second half?
Yeah, I mean,
as a team.
You could give him, you could say he had, hold on, pull it up, 20 carries, but he had 14 carries at the half. We had to abandon the run, negative rushing yards. So you could say he had 20 carries, but we may have fed the beaver, but he didn't eat.
Well, no, they lined up 9 people in the box, and I don't know.
He did his best to get us in motion and moving in that first half, right? I mean,
That's what I was going to give him 0.5.
I'd give him a 0.5.
Really? We're going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, man, think about we didn't have him in the first half. I mean,
wouldn't have had much.
We had the long pass to Brazel and not a lot of
broken coverage.
Yeah.
And finally, number 4, win in the red zone.
Yeah, I got him with Bob. No,
I mean, I think had they gotten into the red zone the first possession after the turnover, but after that, I mean, we did not stop them all day long.
No,
I mean, then the red zone on defense, it was, no offense. No.
So 0.5 out of 4.
0.5
Yeah.
out of 4.
I guess that'll get you a 45-24 ass whooping
by damn Peabody University. It's disgusting. It really is.
You guys, I know, dug in on these stats, but did I hear this correctly that the offense only passed midfield 5 times, and 4 of the times we scored?
Well, we only had the ball for like 15, 20 minutes tops.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the third quarter, because I want to say I was listening to Mike and Ramon and the guys, and it sounded, I can't remember that. It was like 2/3 to our 1/3 of the clock. I mean, they held the ball, and we knew that going into it. That was their game plan.
All right, so Vandy wins 45-24. Gary Richardson had the closest score on Facebook. Gary had it 45-30, so he was just off by 6 points. Jamie was our second closest. He had 38-24, so he was off by 7 points.
This is all with Tennessee winning, correct?
No.
They picked Vanderbilt?
Yes.
Wow.
See, I had 45-27, but I did have Tennessee winning.
Yeah.
So
Westchester had Vandy winning 42-10. So there are 4 or 5 people out of 100 or so that picked Vanderbilt to win. I mean, they're kind of prices writing it, but Gary was pretty close. So
yeah,
tip your hat. I mean, they were right. I guess they saw it coming. So appreciate Crown Cleaners doing the Crown Pick of the Week. I guess we'll do one more of those for the bowl game coming up in later this month, and we'll do their bowl picks challenge as well on ESPN, where everybody gets to pick all the bowl games. So really appreciate Don and everybody over at Crown Cleaners for supporting the show again this year. And don't forget, I mean, this is probably a pretty good time to get your dry cleaning done. If you're like me, and it was the dress shirt I wore for the Blues Brothers thing to Halloween like a month ago. It's just dirty, crumpled up. Like I've just been looking at it every day. I'm like, oh yeah, I need to take that.
Well,
now's a good time to go ahead and take your stuff over there. If you've got a suit that's a little bit soiled, or maybe even a bedspread or something that needs professional cleaning, something like that, Crown Cleaners can handle it. They're online at crowncleaners.com. They've got 2 locations here in East Tennessee. I go to the OG spot up there on Bearden Hill, across from Krispy Kreme. They've also got a location on South North Shore Drive near Dunkin' Donuts. crowncleaners.com. Crown Cleaners, a tradition of excellence. So we'll get back into Tennessee here after the break. Go ahead and open up the phone lines, 865-966-3435, your phone number. You can call or text the show today, 865-966-3435. What a day yesterday was.
Yeah, and I mean, it saved us from having to watch that pitiful excuse for a football team in Nashville that we all love. But yeah, it was a pretty wild day.
I was so glued to my phone until like 1 or 2. I was getting a headache just because
just staring at your phone.
Yeah, it was such a phone zone, and eventually went to the gym and left the phone so I could just not look at it for a little bit. But Kiffin goes to LSU. Ole Miss hires Pete Golding.
They really didn't have a choice on that. We can dive in deeper to that if you want to later.
Florida gets Sumrall.
That fan base not happy.
Golish to Auburn. He's doing his introductory presser right now. Hashtag introductory press conference season.
He cleans up pretty good.
I love it. And Ryan Silverfield, Arkansas got the runt of the litter.
Yeah, I was listening a little bit to those guys yesterday in local Arkansas media talking about it, and man, they were not happy. Things have changed in 24 hours because Silverfield apparently has gone out and already started making moves on players, flipping players. I mean, he's going after it, but they were today like, oh, it might not be so bad, and it's like,
everybody talked. We talked ourselves into Pruitt and Butch. The Florida people I've already seen are talking them. They're coming around on Summerall. Everybody will get up on that horse and do what they have to do, because that's what else are you going to do?
Yeah, right.
They're out there, but it's a very small, not a sliver of a minority that will actually renounce their fanship in response to a hire they don't like.
Yeah. Well, how are the barn people with Golish? He's the one I think
that was
may be
mixed.
The best.
Well, we look at it differently than they do,
right?
Because we know Golish,
yeah, and
we associate him with 2022, and then when it fell off in 20, we were like, well, it's obviously like Golish.
He was still wondering that.
I don't buy into that, but I mean, you could make the case. I see that, but we look at it differently. I think Tennessee fans have a favorable view of Alex Golish. I think a lot of Auburn people were kind of like, like it's a mid-major hire. It's not a splash. But I have seen it's the same thing Bob is talking about in Arkansas. There's like I've been looking at the boards, the On 3 and 247 boards a lot, and it's mixed, I would say, for Golish.
Well, because I mean, I feel like, if out of all of them, we're setting Kiffin and LSU off to the side right now. I feel like Auburn made the best hire.
Well, here's the thing. And Bob, I told you this on the phone earlier today. Look at the 5 hires. And by the way, Kentucky's going to make a hire. So there's going to be 6 new coaches in this league, at least, now that we know of next year.
Insane.
The 5 coaches that were announced yesterday, which of those 5 schools undoubtedly, undeniably improved their situation? Maybe LSU? We don't know. I think they did, but maybe
Florida, because I mean it can't get much worse than what's going on in Florida.
I think Auburn did. I mean, your head coach this year was more worried about his golf handicap than what he was his football team. And you told me before the show we're all hanging out over in the production room, that basic goal is just all he does is football. It was you or John, one of the guys.
Well, here's the thing. I feel like you could make the argument that none of them really did. And surely some of the 1 or 2 of these guys are going to be successful, but I mean, it's iffy. And this is why for the people out there who are so mad about Heupel and what we saw on Saturday, that they want to make a change now, and they're out on Heupel, and those folks are out there.
Oof.
Like
Thank you.
This is the roll of the dice you take. If you fire Josh Heupel right now, look at who the hell is Kentucky going to get at this point?
But they had to fire that guy.
Yeah, but
His quote Saturday afternoon was hysterical.
Yeah, I mean, let's just drag this thing out till the point that all the viable candidates, not that they would necessarily go to Kentucky, but they're gone by the time they announce that Stoops is out.
Yeah.
Bob, you think they were just hoping that he was going to pull a Calipari so let him off the hook financially?
Well, he did kind of let him off the hook. They worked out it's going to be an installment plan on his buyout.
I think he made it pretty clear that he wasn't walking away from anything.
Sure, but now they're breaking it out.
Instead of like they owed him, it was like within
days.
60 days. Now it's going to be spanned out over multiple years. So that was the deal they cut.
I guess so. I mean, did Bobby Bonilla cut the Mets a deal?
Well, I mean, at least they don't have to, they got to go get somebody now, and that gives them a little more freedom to do something. But
they've got the guy, the OC at Oregon.
Yeah, Will Stein is the name you hear most prominently with them, and we'll see what they end up doing. But just be careful what you wish for. I would much rather see Josh Heupel fix what is broken in his own program rather than wipe the slate clean and start over.
I mean, he absolutely deserves a chance to do that.
Russ and I were talking. Short of Kiffin, maybe the best hire yesterday was done by Michigan State in the Big Ten.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a master stroke that they did, getting Pat Fitzgerald, because that's a mess there, and they immediately get better making that move.
Oh, he'll get them to that 8 or 9 wins a year thing where
stable program
and a 16-team playoff. Like they'll get in there. Hell, they made a 14 playoff 10 years ago, so they could be a playoff contender with Pat Fitzgerald.
Is Kiffin a home run hire?
No, I don't think so.
Because I'm telling you, there's no way this ends any way other than badly. I think
he's so volatile. I mean, I think if he can hold his personal life together and hold everything, I think he can win games.
I mean, they'll cover for him down there.
But like, if what goes wrong off the field, and if he does throw up a couple of 9 and 3s, and they're like, hey, we're paying, what is it, $14 million a year?
Something like that.
You're the highest paid coach, one of the highest paid coaches in college football. We're not doing that for the Citrus Bowl. We're like, it's for, I mean, he gets 1 year, right?
Well, that's what I was going to ask.
He gets 1 year to whatever. You win 8 or 9 games, it's year 0, but they will be expected to be in the playoff in 2027. When you pay a guy that kind of money and that's your reputation, you're expected to be in the playoff in year 2.
Yeah.
Or they'll blow you right out of there. I guess you walk with your.
Did you see he's part of his deal with LSU? You talked about the $14 million. He gets a bonus if Ole Miss happens to win the national title.
In his LSU contract?
Yes. They retained his, go check it out. They retained his bonus structure for Ole Miss.
Like this year?
For this year.
This year.
Wait,
yeah.
Hold on. LSU pays him?
LSU will pay him a bonus if the team that he coached, that he left, wins the national title. I mean, probably a long shot, but I mean, well, in some ways, it's like
that's a nice ticket to have on your FanDuel account, huh?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, no
risk.
LSU, this just smacks of such a desperation, man. I mean, they swung for the fences and then some. It's ridiculous.
And think about the conversation we were having a month ago after that bizarre press conference with the governor of, oh, my God, what a train wreck. Is this going to affect, whatever, their ability to hire? No, they're happy now.
Well, yeah, because
their fans got their guy.
They went out and hired a malignant narcissist. The guy's nuts. I mean, I don't know how Ryan – I don't know. I'd like to know what Ryan McGee thinks after he spent all that time around him, filmed that whole documentary. I mean, honestly.
He's changed.
Hey, man, count me in on somebody who got sucked into that. I walked away with like, man, he's not a bad guy.
He's a different guy. He's matured.
Yeah, I remember talking about it. It's
I don't
like,
feel
man,
the Drive bought it, though.
Well, maybe not.
He learned from his mistakes.
Yeah. I was like, okay, it gets, people grow up. They get perspective.
He found Jesus.
He has not changed a bit, man.
My favorite tweet, I think I sent it to you guys, was Lane Kiffin. Saturday or Friday after the Egg Bowl, I've got to go pray about this, whatever.
Yeah.
Jesus told him to burn Ole Miss to the ground on the way out of there and take all the good pieces with you to Baton Rouge.
Well, I mean, when you realize that he is, and I think he's like a malignant narcissistic personality. When you view it through that prism, and those guys, people like that, they're like their personal relationships.
He's a psychopath, man.
Yeah, he treats his fan bases that he's Tennessee, Ole Miss,
which I think
like his girlfriend.
You have to have a little bit of psychopath in you to be a good football coach. Let's not pretend like Bill Belichick and Nick Saban and Urban Meyer are well-adjusted adults. Quick timeout. We'll come back. Your phone calls. It's The Drive, Fan Run Radio. Stay with us.
The Drive.
Streaming worldwide at fanrunradio.com and on the free Fan Run app. This is Big Orange Country's sports talk radio superstation. Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
This is Bo Kregner with the Kregner Group at Realty Executives. There's nothing like being home for Christmas. If you're thinking about a fresh start and a new year, we're selling while buyers are still active this season. Our team is ready to help you make your next move a joyful one. Call 865-742-1035 or visit BoKnowsHouses.com. From our family to yours, Merry Christmas and thank you for letting us be a part of your story. The Kregner Group, walking by faith, serving others.
Are you a federal employee facing workplace challenges like suspension or removal? Are you concerned about your security clearance with any federal agency? You know the Griffin Law Firm is your trusted ally in military legal matters. But did you know they also specialize in civilian federal employment law? If you're a federal employee facing workplace challenges like suspension or removal, if you're concerned about your security clearance with any federal agency, the DOE, FBI, FCC, or DOD, you might not know it, but you do have legal recourse. The Griffin Law Firm specializes in federal employment law, military law, and security defense law. VFL Marshall Griffin and his experienced team are ready to make your problem their problem, no matter which federal agency you work for. Don't face federal employment issues alone. Remember, remain silent, request counsel, call Griffin Law, 888-707-4282, online at griffinlawdefense.com.
What if I told you you could pay off your home in an average of 7 years without making more money or spending a dime less, simply by changing how your mortgage is structured? Sounds impossible? Let me show you how it works. I'm Chris Burleson with University Lending Group, helping families across the U.S. save thousands in interest and own their home years sooner. Don't believe me? Give me a call at 865-388-7634 or visit smartloantn.com to learn more. NMLS number 332941.
Got a flat tire? Strange noise under the hood? Don't stress. Roll into Matlock Tire and Auto Service. From oil changes and brake repairs to brand new tires, Matlock's certified techs do it all. Fast, friendly, and fair priced. Matlock is the home of the price match guarantee. Bring in any competitor's ad, and Matlock will match the exact same tire for the exact same price. Matlock Tire and Auto Service, 5 locations in East Tennessee. Visit MatlockTireService.com to find the location nearest you and schedule your appointment.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Hi, this is Dr. Stephen Malone at Knoxville Smiles, wishing you and your family a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
It's time for the Rocky Top Report, brought to you by the Kregner Group.
What, did you guys see any of the PFF grades from the Vandy game?
No.
The worst part was like all the big names that had really bad grades. So these are the guys that played, we'll go more than 10 snaps and had a grade of less than 60, which is not good. Star Thomas played 16 snaps, 58.9. Mike Matthews played 77 snaps, 55.2. Wendell Moy, 15 snaps, 54.8. Braylon Staley, 76 snaps at 54. And then the lowest graded player that played more than 10 snaps on offense, Jesse Perry, 79 snaps, 53.5.
Yeah, it was like once what's his name went down, Perry. Is that who they put in to replace?
No, Perry is your starter at right guard. They brought in Sham once Moy went down.
Yeah.
Defensively, David Hobbs, 55.8, Edwin Spillman, 54.9, and the two lowest rated starters on either side of the ball, Andre Turrentine and Arion Carter, both with a 50.6. Kind of says it all, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'll cut Arion slack just because he's one of the few guys on that team that I think is truly – I think there are a lot of guys on that team, if they were hurt the way he's been hurting this year, they would have already, packed it in.
So –
I mean, are we surprised about Turrentine, Russell? I like the kid, but
yeah, he never lived up to the very highly touted guy, 4-star recruited out of the mid-state, went to Ohio State. I was very excited to get him out of the portal, and he's a 2-year starter and a starting safety on our college football playoff team last year, but it just always felt like we were just getting by with him as opposed to a guy that could really impact a game positively for you. The exodus has begun. Jamal Wallace plans to enter the transfer portal, according to Matt Zenitz. JUCO transfer in his second season at Tennessee. Played in 6 games this season, logging 78 snaps. So not a big loss by any stretch of the imagination there. And I imagine he will not be the last guy to hop in the portal.
It's tampering season now.
Well, it's early signing day on Wednesday.
Right.
Salisi Moa went to Michigan over the weekend for a visit. He tells even the Michigan people are saying, yeah, he's not coming. He's going to sign with Tennessee on Wednesday. And then I saw a lot of wringing of hands, gnashing of teeth online about, is Kiffin going to come after Tristan Keys? And I haven't heard anything to suggest that he would flip. So I think this is something to keep into. There's a lot of people's like, why hasn't Heupel fired anybody yet?
Because signing day is Wednesday.
Yeah, I think they're going to wait.
Yeah, they do.
Until after. And he might not make any changes. I don't know, but
he may wait till after the everything plays out.
Basketball tomorrow, Bob. We got Syracuse up there in the Carrier Dome. I still call it the Carrier Dome.
Yeah.
KMJ Dome.
Yeah. I was going to say, I don't know what it's called anymore, but yes. They're going to be up in Syracuse, and Syracuse went 0-3 in Vegas, but they're much better than the Syracuse team we crushed last season. Took Houston to overtime.
How about this quote from Rick Barnes today, assessing his team's performance coming out of Vegas? Quote, I told them I don't know if last year's team could have beat Houston, but I know last year's team would have beaten Kansas because they would have been disciplined to do what they needed to do.
Ooh.
Think about that.
That's like your dad telling you he's just somebody you really think a lot of telling you they're disappointed in. That's disappointed in you.
Why can't you be more like the neighbor's kid?
He's basically saying last year's team was tougher.
Well,
more mentally tough.
The shoe fits. Nate Ament collects his third consecutive SEC Freshman of the Week honor.
Sensing a theme there.
Yeah, I think we're going to be hearing that a lot. He actually shares this week with Alabama forward Amari Allen.
I saw him mock to the Kings with the 5th pick over the weekend.
Oh, Nate?
Yeah.
And then the Lady Vols were not competitive with UCLA last night. I did not watch any of that. Bob, did you see it?
I saw bits and pieces. They hung with them for most of the first half. And then they were down 10 at half, and then it just, they kind of lost it.
So they
baby
went,
club ceiling
kind of like what we saw Saturday night from the football team. Hung with them for a half and then fell apart.
Yeah, although the Lady Vols coach had some pointed things to say. Said it was a cringy game, and I mean, she doesn't pull any punches.
Mm-hmm. What happened after the game with one of our gals not shaking the head coach's hand from UCLA? Did you see that?
I didn't see it.
I mean, you want to talk about cringe?
Just walk past her?
Yeah, like the UCLA coach is smiling, extends her hand, and then our player kind of like makes a big scene out of I'm not shaking your hand, and the coach just kind of looked at her like, what?
You're wearing a Lady Vols
uniform. It was super cringy. Yeah.
Well, you shake a hand.
Yeah. I mean, what would Pat say?
You're running the steps.
I mean, it wouldn't have happened.
Well, no. Because they knew what the consequence
would be. So I don't know. Do we have a discipline problem, Ruby Whitehorn and stuff? You're laughing. Am I overreacting? I'm just asking a question.
No, I mean, it's not getting off to a great start this season. I will say that. Just in general. I mean, I don't know.
We're 13th in the net rankings in the men's team.
Yeah.
Did you see who 4th was? Mm-mm. Hold on. Let me go pull this up because I want to be sure I get this right.
Oh, in the net rankings?
Too many windows open. Here we go. Tennessee is 13th, number 12 in the net rankings.
Right.
Which I feel is very fair.
They're 13th on the AP poll. Might be what you're thinking.
Yeah. Michigan number 1, which I think we all feel is fair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Duke number 2, Purdue number 3. You could quibble about that, I suppose. Number 4, Vanderbilt.
Yep.
Have they played anybody yet? It's their biggest win so far.
St. Mary's in the final they're undefeated. They won the battle for Atlantis.
They're always good.
Vanderbilt?
Oh, no, sorry. They're
St.
just
Mary's.
getting St. Mary's. Yeah.
The Gales.
Yep.
Oh, what's his name? Is that no, that was St.
Gonzaga, Arizona, Iowa State, UConn, Louisville, and Michigan State rounding out the top 10. So the first net rankings out today. Rocky Top Report brought to you by Bo Kregner and the Kregner Group. They do real estate the right way. If you are looking forward to moving into a new home next year, do yourself a big favor and call my guy Bo Kregner over at the Kregner Group for a free consultation. He'll tell you exactly what you need to do before you list your home so that you can list it and sell it for maximum price. This is critical in the modern real estate game, and nobody knows what to do better than Bo Kregner. His number is 865-742-1035. Tell him I sent you. 742-1035. Bo Kregner and the Kregner Group. He's online at bonoshouses.com. And again, tell him Fan Run Radio sent you. Bo Kregner and the Kregner Group, walking with faith, helping others.
Back to Vanderbilt. You know who their leading scorer is?
Oh, man.
Duke Miles.
Oh, yeah.
18.8 points. Listen to this line. 18.8 points per game. 4.8 assists per game, 3 rebounds a game, shooting 54% from the field, shooting 47.5% from three.
Just go ahead and add him to the list of shooting guards I wish we had closed on.
Definitely could have used him this year for sure.
Vandy's good, man. I mean, they've not played anybody super tough yet. But
who are we putting on here?
Vanderbilt's the everything school now.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe they do run the state.
I came away. You and I talked about that, Russ. I came in. We'll get off basketball. We'll get back to it later. But I'm not seeing a bunch of teams in the SEC that have me quaking in my boots right now. There's a lot of good teams.
No, we're good. We're going to have something to say about it for sure. All right, let's get to these phones here. DR Vol is up first today. DR, you're on the drive. Fan Run Radio.
Oh, guys, just give me something for the pain and let me die. Guys, that was so hard to sit in that stadium and watch. And you know what I'm really getting tired of? It's probably always been this way. I'm getting tired of caring more than the guys are actually getting paid to care.
Welcome to college athletics in 2025 when everything is transactional and it's all a paycheck.
Yeah, that's fair. Speaking of, I mean, you know, I did check the Lady Vols score, and I thought, man, imagine how much worse it'd been if we not sacrificed Vitello for that.
Oh,
they could have beat us by 40. So at least we kept it within 20. Oh, guys, I guess calling the vent. Bob, I will say I thought about you. I was at the mall on Friday, West Town Mall. I think that's what y'all call it. And, of course, it was busy. It was Black Friday. And I heard a Sterl the Pearl recording talking about their deals as if this could have gotten any worse. I was like, Bob would not handle this very well.
No, that'd be hard, man. Thoughts and prayers for that. That stinks that you had to. You heard it in the mall?
Yeah, well, in Dick's House of Sport.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
Sterl was actually there with his DJ booth screaming at you as you walk in.
God. Who wants a T-shirt?
Screaming at the guys on the rock climbing wall.
Do some more, Bob.
What?
What'd you just say?
Oh, who wants a T-shirt? Oh my God. Oh God! Don't get me going.
God, that's
You're
going.
already going.
Well, I was screaming by the end of that trip, Bob. I saw something I'd never seen before. I was in Bath and Body Works getting a gift, and my spidey sense was tingling. Turned around, looked down, and saw a Chinese midget, and I exited stage left.
Wow.
Xenophobic and making fun of little people.
Okay, I'll ask, why does Chinese make it worse?
No, nothing against Chinese. I just never seen one.
No, I'm not weird. I'm not a weirdo. I mean, what do you take me for, Russell? Some kind of monster?
Some kind of creep? I mean, it looked like tattoo. I'll say that. Guys, I'm relieved. I know a lot of people it's overreactionary, and I was saying stuff I didn't actually mean that night, but I do not want Heupel to freaking leave right now. The thought of a damn coaching search, I mean, look what Arkansas got. They got some trash coach from Memphis. What would we get? Fulmer coming back?
You know who we would get. DR.
I love Tennessee. I got a lot of orange blood in my body.
Ooh. Don't give me hope, bro.
The stars are aligning. Josh Heupel's headed to Penn State to Heupel Valley, Hype Valley, and John Gruden is available. He's unemployed. He says he wants to coach in this league. He owns property in Sevier County. The stars are aligning, DR. Finally, after all these years,
he go head to head with Kiffin.
Time. God bless the broken road. I'll say that. You know what, Russ? You know, when I think I'm out, they just pull me back in. I'd be down for that.
Did I cheer you up? Did I cheer you up today, DR?
Yeah, I have been down, man. I mean, I got done listening to VR, and shout out to whoever said VR sucked all year, which is not true. Y'all always do a great job, but that was entertaining. You had Trey calling in, getting high off Schedule 2 medication. That was cool, and some guy talking about sniffing a monkey. I mean, it was incredible radio. And then listening to 5 hours with Tony on his post game, just man, it really gets you down in the dumps. And Russ, I do want you to do. Bear asks you to do all the time, like the positive and negative, and where we're actually at. I can't remember what you actually call it.
It's the postseason analysis of
optimistic, pessimistic, realistic.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'm ready for that.
Feel worse.
No, we need that. That's a good idea. I'm going to put that in my notes. Try and get that done for you tomorrow, DR.
It is my favorite segment that he does.
No, I really do think we need. I thought about that. I was listening to that, but guys, I won't keep it any longer. I appreciate you keeping me from wanting a lobotomy. See ya.
Thank you, DR.
Still don't know that you might need one.
Quickly, back to the non-handshake in the Lady Vols game.
Uh-huh.
I got this from my wife and also a listener in the 270 on the text box. It was Janiah Barker, who transferred from UCLA, and I didn't see it, so there's varying points of view that maybe even the coach did not want to shake her hand.
That's not what I saw.
Yeah.
I'll go back and I'll see if I can find this and
look at the film.
Yeah,
and that UCLA coach, by the way, she's feisty, man. She got into it with Angel Reese a couple years ago, and I mean, she's
that was just reckless speculation here. Like after seeing the clip, it's like, did the coach say something to her during the game?
Yeah.
I'd forgotten that she played there, but still, I think the mature adult thing to do is.
Yeah,
those post game handshakes those handshake lines are crazy. I've heard from coaches and say like that they need to take that out of the game because it's a miracle you don't see more altercations in those situations. But I think this is Pat Summitt's program. No matter win or lose, you shake the other team's hand, and
you act. How you've been taught to act.
TJ, the Kentucky fan, is next.
TJ
dropped. Wow. Did TJ drop or did you detonate him?
I think I may have detonated him. I didn't mean to.
Are you sure you didn't mean to?
Absolutely, because he's calling right back.
TJ, give us a call back. We'll get to you here. 865-966-3435. Your number to get on the phone with us here this afternoon. You can also text us at that number. Speculation that Rodney Garner could be on his way back to Auburn.
Yeah. I think Golish being there probably upset. Didn't they overlap here?
Yeah.
So he's familiar with Golish.
Yeah, he's got a lot of ties. He's still into home down there and other things too. So
that would be an interesting move right there. We talked about the reasons. He's got some personal reasons, family reasons he might want to go back down there. His wife still lives there. That's his school. Rodney's early mid-60s. Like he's on the downside of his career for certain. My thought there is, and we can go ahead and get into this because we haven't yet today, but I've been back and forth on Tim Banks. Bob, I feel like you've been out on him for a while now, and I wouldn't imagine that Saturday did anything to change your mind.
No.
But if Rodney leaves and you're thinking about making a change anyway, like it might be an opportunity. That might be an opportunity to get better there and just go ahead and start fresh.
Saturday Night Massacre? Like just fire you.
I mean, I've one of the reasons I didn't want to blow out Tim Banks is like I just remember when we brought in Bob Shoop and he wasn't allowed to bring his guys. He just had to inherit who was there under John Jancic, and he wasn't the same guy. And I'm just a believer in, especially if you're an offensive head coach, and like Heupel's not involved in the defense much.
He didn't pay attention during games to defense.
I just think that you have to have a defensive coach a coordinator who hires his own assistants, at least 2 or 3 of them, brings guys in who know him, know his system, his terminology, and can teach it to the players. Because I think that's been we've seen that go wrong here a couple of times through the years. Sinceri.
I heard on a local show yesterday, somebody talking about the situation with Banks, saying, it's nonsense to say he deserves to be replaced. They were one of the best defenses in the country last year, which is true. But the 3 years prior to that, they were 90th, 93rd, like 34th.
Yeah.
I mean, that
it was 1 year out of 5 they were good.
Yeah, and this year they're in the 90s again. So 3 out of 5 years we've been in roughly the top 100 in defense. That's not good enough, man. That's all there is to say.
So you think Heupel needs to fire Tim Banks?
I think there needs to be a move made. Yes,
that's seems to be a popular opinion.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going out on a limb there.
Yeah, and at some point you do that for your own self-preservation too.
There you go. All right, quick timeout. When we continue, we've got TJ, the Kentucky fan, back. I'm sure he's got thoughts on the past 24 hours up in coal country. We'll get that for you, and we will get more of your phone calls as well. It's Overreaction Monday on The Drive. Stay with us.
The Drive. The flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Light and refreshing tasting, uniquely cold wave filtered. There's an iconic flavor for everyone. Come on, grab a pack. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavor. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
The following radio theater is brought to you by Men's Pro Knoxville.
Hey, Dad, can we play football?
No, buddy.
All right.
Pops, want to work out? Maybe later.
Hey, kids are in bed. What you up to?
Tomorrow?
You've got one life, and it's too short for not nows, maybe laters, and tomorrows. If you have ED and performance issues, your family, friends, and even your career has already been affected. Book your discreet evaluation at Men's Pro Knoxville and turn your tomorrows into
today.
Yes! Touchdown!
Come on, one more, Dad.
Today!
Push, Dad. One more. Come on, push.
Hey, kids are in bed. What you up to?
Tonight.
Call 865-544-8220 or book now in under 30 seconds at menspronknoxville.com. Men's Pro Knoxville, for every man in every season of life.
Yee-haw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine, live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-8899-789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Your smile says it all, so make sure it's saying the right thing. At Knoxville Smiles, we believe healthy teeth mean happy lives. Now through the end of the year, we're offering half-price whitening with a cleaning. That's right, half-price whitening with a routine teeth cleaning at Knoxville Smiles. Call today to set up your appointment. 865-539-1776. That's 865-539-1776. Or book online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Don't wait another day to love your smile. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Fan Run Radio, The Drive continues, 105.7 FM, 1340 AM. We're online at fanrunradio.com and your free Fan Run app on YouTube. Shout out to the boys in the chat over there getting it done this afternoon. Speaking of chit-chat, we've got a lot of texts coming in this afternoon on the line. We've got one person saying, again, glad we gave $2 million to the women's basketball team. Really good idea. Taking out the frustrations on the women's team there. And, somebody else says, do we think Danny will up the talent fee now? 10% clearly not high enough based on Saturday.
Danny's taking a lot of shots this weekend, Bob. Did you notice that?
Oh, yeah.
Gloves are off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what somebody said, I think on VR, that it basically ruined the stadium, the experience.
Somebody in the Nashville area code asks, is there any concern with Kiffin at LSU that he flips Tristan Keys back their way?
Have you heard anything about that he's I'm sure he has, that he made his pitch to Trinidad Chambliss to come
Oh,
join
sure. Him and what's Tywin
Lacey.
Yeah.
Lannister.
That's what I wanted. That's what I was getting ready to say. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah, he is. He's going to raid them.
I mean, Ole Miss had no choice. They had to cut ties.
They didn't, but
well, no. I mean, what I'm saying is he wanted to stay for the playoffs. I mean, he's going to raid it no matter what.
Exactly what I told you. He was trying to find any way he could. Like he knew he was taking that LSU job. He ain't been praying about nothing.
He's a psychopath.
He's just trying to stay on there as long as he could because he wanted to coach his team.
Yeah.
And I don't fault Ole Miss one bit for saying no, because we got signing day coming up. We've got the portal going on. You're not going to be here recruiting against us.
Yeah.
No.
In our locker room with our players. He was going to burn it down he did burn it down on his way out the door.
Released the Kiffin files on Twitter. Says one person, another person says, which T Banks does Bear dislike more? Tim Banks or Tony Banks of Genesis?
I'm not.
I think Tony Banks is the bass player, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really dislike either one of them. I think we're due for a change at DC. I think we could upgrade there.
Maybe could Genesis upgrade a bass player?
I was going to say maybe Tony Banks from Genesis.
See who's in the portal.
DC. We got some stuff on the live chat too. A lot of people agreeing on the Tony Banks thing I was mentioning.
Tim Banks.
Or Tim Banks. Yeah.
There's a lot of Tony Banks chatter on the YouTube chat. That's interesting.
No. But Trev7647 says our schedule was weak last year too, Bob, and he's right. That was the 1 year that
ain't gonna be weak next year.
No, it's not. Then somebody else said, Adam said 1 year out of 5 is laughable. Surprised there's no smoke around Justin Wilcox.
Russ and I rubbed some sticks together about it.
There's some chatter. Somebody on Twitter just hit me up about it, and I've heard some other people.
Is Peter Sermon coming with him?
I think they finally split up. I think Sermon's somewhere else now, but we could get the band back together.
And also Trev7647 said, my mind cannot comprehend how we let Cutter Boley look like a Heisman winner, and then Kentucky goes scoreless against Louisville.
Yeah, a lot of things happen over the weekend.
Yeah.
Just don't make sense. Let's get TJ in here. Good afternoon, TJ. You're on the Drive, Fan Run Radio.
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing today?
Hey, buddy. Doing well. Hope you are.
Hey, man, look, I have watched y'all, and I've learned from y'all. Coach searching season, there's nobody that does it better than the University of Tennessee. I'll give y'all that.
We're here to consult.
What do y'all think about the plane that left Knoxville to State College yesterday? Y'all worried about that at all?
Was that real?
Oh, that was real. I've got the app. I've got everything.
I mean, I've seen the screenshots and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I don't know. I mean, I do a podcast with Chris Lowe, who joins us on the show here from time to time, and we talked about this last night. And he was, that guy is pretty well sourced. He was like, "Man, I have not." He goes, "I know that's floating around there, but I don't think he saw those screenshots." But he was like, "I have not heard anything about him in any sort of conversation."
If Josh Heupel was going to interview with Penn State for their job, he wouldn't fly to State College. They would do that over Zoom, or they would meet at a major metropolitan airport like Chicago or
and
New York.
Think about how guarded he is just to tell us like injuries on the team. So
yeah,
I agree.
Well, I got you another one here in about 20 minutes. A plane is leaving Lexington to go to Columbus, private jet. Now, I would be ecstatic if we got Brian Hartline, because his brother is the quarterback's coach at Kentucky. He's already on the staff. He was a quarterback at Kentucky. Kentucky's got ties with the Hartlines, and apparently, I know y'all don't like them, but Matt Jones has a source that said Brian Hartline would 1,000% take the job right now if he was offered it. I wouldn't mind Will Stein either.
Yeah.
Will Stein, I don't know if y'all know this, but Will Stein recruited Ponatowski, who is our quarterback coming in next year. So there's a little something to that. But
is he related to Willie Cauley-Stein?
Hey, you know what? If he is, he was a hell of a basketball player, so I'll take it.
Is he related to Ben Stein?
Here's the thing, man. I appreciate Stoops. You know, we beat Florida. We broke the streak against y'all. We went from 2-10 to 7-5, 8-4, mediocre. Always be the doormat of football. That's okay, though. But it was time, man. When he was in that press conference and there's 0% chance I'll walk away. 0. Well, you ain't got to walk away because we booted you away, son.
He wasn't going to walk away without that money, TJ. Are you guys is Pope on the hot seat already up there?
What? Look.
Do you visit Rupp's Rafters?
Listen, we've got 6 freshmen. We're young. We're going to. Oh wait, that was Calipari. No, look, it's early. We've played a lot of good teams. We've looked sloppy. I ain't gonna lie. We look like we're deer in the headlights. I'm interested to see how we play Tuesday and Friday against North Carolina and Gonzaga. If we come out flat and we suck against them two, it's over. Fold it up. We fold it up. It's over. But in reality, I think Mark Pope is an analytics coach. And I hate that because analytics don't always give you wins.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I mean, you see that in baseball a lot. Those analytics, it's like what happens over a course of 100 games. Well, you're only playing one. You could lose if you do it by what the numbers say. TJ, we got to run, man. Good to hear from you. Stay with us. Hour number 2 of The Drive coming up next here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive. Timeless traditions start with the ones we love and what we bring home for the season. Bring Inward Half home this holiday. Comfort and performance, made for the journeys you take and the memories you make. For quiet moments or the days you'll remember forever. From performance polos to cozy hoodies, modern apparel for men, women, and kids, there's something for everyone. This holiday, make tradition comfortable. Make it memorable. Make it Inward Half.
This football season, crack open a cold beer that doesn't fumble the flavor. Garage Beer is 100% beer-flavored beer. No gimmicks, just cold beer. Co-owned by the Kelsey brothers and brewed right here in the Volunteer State, Garage Beer is perfect for fall fire pits and Tennessee tailgates. So pick up a 12-pack today of the official beer of Football Fridays on Fan Run Radio. Garage Beer, 100% beer-flavored beer.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Have you ever found yourself wishing your clothes looked brand new again? Whether it's your favorite suit, that little black dress, or your comfy winter coat, Crown Cleaners can make it happen. From stubborn stains to delicate fabrics, the expert team at Crown Cleaners uses the latest cleaning technology to ensure your clothes come back looking and feeling fresh. Visit one of their 2 area locations, Kingston Pike on Bearden Hill or South North Shore Drive near Dunkin' Donuts. Online at crowncleaners.com. Crown Cleaners, a tradition of excellence.
Citizens National Bank.
Don't let the chaos of the holiday season slow you down. Adding your CNB bank cards to your digital wallet makes checking out fast and easy. Forget digging through your wallet or entering payment information. Just tap, pay, and you're on your way. Add your bank cards to your digital wallet for a smoother shopping experience.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Today, we raise a glass of Jameson Irish whiskey to the sport of football. Hear, hear!
To Gaelic football, born in Ireland in 1885 in its thrilling blend of soccer, rugby and basketball. On a massive field, 15 players kick or hand pass a round ball that scored points over a bar or into a net. No pads, no helmet, no sense.
Hear, hear!
To college football, which kicked off in 1869 when Rutgers beat Princeton 6-4 in the Battle of New Jersey. With 11 players and helmets and pads, teams battle on a 100-yard gridiron with explosive pass plays and hard-hitting tackles. Unless you're called for targeting.
Hear, hear! Since 1780, Jameson Irish whiskey has been enjoyed by sports fans all around the globe. Whether your football is Gaelic, American, or even soccer, we can all agree on super smooth Jameson Irish whiskey. Hear, hear!
It's time for the Drive's Top 4 at 4.
Hour number 2 of the Drive underway. It's Fan Run Radio, and time for the Top 4 at 4. It's brought to you by ECR Total Landscapes. Walker Smith, enlighten us.
At number 1, Tennessee has their first roster attrition of roster management season as defensive tackle Jamal Wallace plans to enter the transfer portal. The junior college transfer was in his second season at Tennessee. The redshirt junior played 6 games this season, logging 78 snaps. Wallace played only 10 snaps after the UAB game.
I'm going to be really interested to see what the opt-out level is going to be for whatever bowl game we go to.
Yeah.
I mean, not just the portal stuff, but just guys that are like, yeah, I'm done.
But we were told last year that they're going with a retain and develop strategy. So, and I want to talk a little bit about the portal here later when we get a minute. But part of that is like, can you convince Lance Hurd? Like, where's he at? Can you convince him to come back for one more year? Nobody's shedding a tear over Jamal Wallace leaving, but you got to retain and develop David Hobbs. You've got to retain and develop David Sanders, Jesse Perry, your receivers.
Yep.
You know, Mike Matthews and Braylon Staley are going to be asking for big money, and you've got to figure out a way to keep these guys that you've invested in already. And obviously, quarterback is going to be big. I'm very interested to see if they're able to keep the guys they want to keep. They pretty much did that last year. You know, Jacoby Thomas aside, I think we were able to keep everybody we really needed to keep.
Mm-hmm.
We got to go out and get some guys too. I mean, and that's going to take money and an aggressive mindset that Josh Heupel hasn't shown yet, quite frankly, when it comes to the portal. But he needs to show it now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. At number 2, Kentucky has fired football coach Mark Stoops. Stoops just completed his 13th season at Kentucky with a 5-7 record after going 4-8 in 2024. Kentucky lost its final game of the year to rival Louisville on Saturday. Stoops is owed 75% of his remaining salary, which is approximately $37.7 million. That falls within the top 5 buyouts in college football history.
All right, here's a bold prediction. Mark Stoops was supposed to replace Jimbo Fisher at Texas A&M. Famously, It did not work out.
Mm-hmm.
What if Jimbo Fisher replaced Mark Stoops at Kentucky?
That's looking to get back into coaching?
Did I just blow your mind? Yeah, he was. There was an article a month or so ago that he was ready to get back in, right?
that.
Yeah, he does. He wants to get back in.
Oh,
It's close to West Virginia, you know, where he's from.
Those are his kind of people up there.
Coal miners.
I don't know why. It reminded me of the Battle of Wits from The Princess Bride, that, him pulling off that.
Now,
that kind of stunt.
I would do that if I were them, because you're either going to hire Brian Hartline, Willie Stein, like a guy, an up-and-comer like that.
Right.
Or you roll the dice on a retread. I would look at them. I would look at all these guys, Hartline, Stein. I'd look at Jimbo, and I'd also look at Chip Kelly.
That's what I was getting ready to say. What about Chip Kelly?
I'd look at it like,
I don't know, man. That stuff from the Raiders, like that came out in the past few days.
I've seen that.
Yeah, he was.
Is he a jerk?
No, it was just borderline negligent. Like he wasn't. Apparently, he was calling plays that hadn't been installed for the game.
He was going full Kevin Steele.
Yeah. It was. I'll look up the article and shoot it over to you. But yeah. But I mean, it is the Raiders. But I mean, they tried to warn us about Kiffin way back when.
Well, the thing, Kelly looked pretty good at Oregon. He did okay with the Eagles. NFL's hard. He looked horrible with UCLA.
Well, he looked terrible with the he
looked pretty good with Ohio State last year, and then he looked bad with the Raiders this year. But he's got Geno Smith. I mean, like,
well, yeah, when he's got a talent advantage. I mean, everybody looks better when they've got the kind of talent. When he was at Philly, when he was looking good, he had Shady McCoy, and
I would look at all those guys. If Kentucky can hire a good coach, it's just identifying the right guy.
Yeah, but how much of a job is that wanted by the top candidates in coaching?
It's not.
Like, it's almost like it's a purgatory where you're in. It's a job that
they
is
wanted
a stepping
John
stone.
Sumrall, right? I mean, there ties there. Did he play there?
He coached. He was an assistant there. That would have worked a year ago. Summerall wasn't going to give them a whiff, I don't think, this year. He was looking at too many big jobs.
It doesn't seem like it's going to be – there's anyone that could make that program succeed right now. At number 3, James Madison coach Bob Chesney is set to sign a 5-year deal with UCLA that will be finalized after James Madison's Sun Belt Championship game.
Interesting.
Chesney's James Madison team is 11-1 this season and plays Troy this week in the Sun Belt Championship. UCLA has agreed with James Madison that Chesney will coach the Dukes if JMU wins the Sun Belt and ends up in the college football playoff field as one of the 5 highest-ranked conference champions.
UCLA hoping it's Signetti Part 2.
Yeah. I think for them that's good. That's about as good as they could get, I think, in the current state.
I thought Chesney was in line for a better program at the time.
I heard he expressed interest in the UCLA job.
Really?
Yeah.
He wanted to go. Is he from there?
I don't
Does he
know.
have ties? I don't know.
If the money situation at UCLA is as messed up as it said, they're going to need somebody who can do more with less.
Yep.
Kind of like Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you,
No,
Walker.
we got one more.
Really?
We do. Unless you want. I mean, do you want to just skip it?
The top 3 at 4. No, go ahead.
At number 4, the number 14 Lady Vols took one on the chin Sunday, losing 99-77 to number 3 UCLA. Tennessee fell 5 spots in the AP poll to number 19 this afternoon, which is only the 8th highest in the SEC.
I honestly felt like that they could have easily slid further. And that was a beatdown.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Come on, Kim.
The SEC.
Get those
some
good
good
gals
teams.
right. Those gals right, Kim. Show them you're more than just a pretty face over there. We want some competition out of those gals. All right, that is the top 4 at 4, brought to you by ECR Total Landscapes. If you've got trees in your yard that need to come down, now is the perfect time to call ECR Total Landscapes and schedule a free estimate with them. Don't forget, free stump grinding for our listeners now through the end of the year, but you got to book this month to take advantage. So don't wait any longer. Give them a call. Tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. 865-384-2012 is their phone number. Just mention promo code FANRUN to get free stump grinding now through the end of the year. You mentioned Fan Run Radio with ECR Total Landscapes. They're on ECRTotalLandscapes.com. And again, that phone number is 865-384-2012. Josh Heupel is not a candidate at Penn State. He makes that emphatically clear today in an interview with On3's Chris Lowe saying, quote, "I wouldn't want low expectations. That's part of why I want to be here. We'll win big," end quote.
All right.
There we go.
Clears that up.
Yeah, emphatically. So that was real. I thought that was a no-3 deal. That's why I didn't say anything. I didn't want to do a,
Well, I mean, if you'd followed through and clicked the link, it would have taken you to on3sports.com and you could have read the article that Chris Lowe wrote here, but says Heupel understands the restlessness among fans, but said nobody's expectations are higher than his. Again, the quote, "I wouldn't want low expectations. That's why I want to be here. We'll win big." That it's for a guy who doesn't say much. I do like the quote, "We'll win big," because that shows that this thing's not built yet. It's not done yet.
Well, that, and I also think the low expectations part of it, he makes me think he realizes what he's got here.
No, I agree. It was a little trolly too. I mean, when he said low expectations, I took it that way. Like,
oh sure,
I want the heat. I don't think I'll have it at Penn State.
Who are they going to get?
It's just so strange because Heupel's obviously a competitive guy.
Yeah.
Like you saw that with him as a player, and you see it with the coach as a coach. Like he's always talking about, like, the few times you'll see him cutting up for him behind the scenes, it's like, I can still do this, I can still throw it, like that kind of thing. He wants to win.
Yeah.
But man, it just looks so sloppy at times.
Would he be better off if he let some with the fans? If he let more of that side of his personality?
I don't know. I don't think you can change a guy. I see a lot of people giving him grief. Well, why don't you just ream out the officials when you? It's like, okay,
and they're SEC officials.
You want to. If he takes his headset off and throws it on the ground and gets a 15-yard, unsportsmanlike penalty called against him, is that really going to help us any Saturday night against Vandy? Because I don't know that it was a motivational. We just got our tails kicked on both sides of the ball. I think the guys were out there trying. They're giving effort. I think Vanderbilt was just better than us, which is the problem. I mean, you asked earlier, is lack of toughness a problem? Yes, man. That's got to be one of the top priorities. We have gotten soft.
The inability to tackle is just become like laughable at this point at times.
We couldn't block them. We can't tackle defensively, and offensively, our offensive line is just getting overrun every play, whether we're running or passing. We couldn't block them in the second half.
Yeah.
And so
that's disappointing when you start seeing that on the field.
Well, there's a lot of rumblings about the strength coach, Kurt Schmidt, most notably by the VolQuest guys. I don't think they would be putting that out there if they hadn't heard something through their sources behind the scenes.
And we got to have somebody that, bigger, stronger, faster, and most importantly, that's where most of your team discipline comes from.
Yeah, that's the guy that spends more time with your players in the offseason than any other coach. And that guy's got to be – I think that's a big part of it, Bob, is we need a disciplinarian. We need guys that are accountable, that work hard. I mean, that SEC football is not for the faint of heart, man. Like, it's not good enough just to be fast. You got to put the work in, and I don't know that we're doing it at a championship level.
I feel like that's why I kept saying I think Eckler was a bigger loss than we realized when he went to – where did he end up going, Nebraska?
I don't think that has anything to do with it. He's a special teams coach. He's crazy. Like it's cool that he's like yelling and hollering on the sideline.
I'd say we had a lot more toughness when he was here. We weren't this soft.
I mean, that doesn't have anything to do with what happens in the trenches. He's a special teams coach. I mean, and maybe that's an area you can upgrade as well. But I think that to me, the two things that we have to do that have to be immediate priorities in the offseason is you got to get tougher. And that might mean firing your strength coach and bringing in somebody else. It might mean firing your defensive coordinator and bringing in something else. We talk about all these names. People keep talking about Wilcox and Brent Pry. That Auburn defense was pretty nasty this year.
Yes, they were.
I know DJ Durkin had, at one point, his name was Mud in college football. But you talk about toughness. You talk about discipline. I bring that guy in.
Rabdo Durkin, huh? Yeah.
His defense was nasty this year. If we had that kind of defense, we wouldn't be worrying about what crummy bowl game we're going to.
Wonder how close they came to just giving him the job.
That was the rumor for a while. It sounded like they were starting to head that way. I wonder if they didn't arrive at terms with Golish if Durkin was playing
back.
Yeah.
So that number one, get tougher. Number two, it's money, man. Like you got to invest in this roster, players, and that means the portal this year. Whatever we do Wednesday is fine. Freshmen that are going to hopefully develop and be players in 2 or 3 years, but we need guys that are going to step in and ball out now. Next season, we need starters in the secondary. We need another starter at linebacker. We need starters on the defensive line. We might need a starter at tight end. Probably need an offensive line starter. You got to go out there and spin big and get studs, not stopgaps.
Right.
Studs.
Do you make a run at Levitt?
Probably not. The quarterback?
I'm blanking. Who's Levitt?
Sam Levitt, the quarterback. I mean, yeah, he's going to be way too expensive if you want to get that many players. Because you got to remember, like, if we need all these players from the portal, we only have a certain amount of budget. So they're not going to be, if we want a lot of them, they're all not going to be top of the line guys. Like if we want top of the line guys, it's going to be a few of them with some other guys scattered around.
You think that we're just going to operate within what the percentage that revenue sharing money?
No, our NIL budget. Like there is an NIL budget in there. We don't know how much it is, but if we want to get like 6 to 7 really good guys, like how much money is that, you think? Like if you want a really good DB, $2 million for one of them?
I would expect Tennessee could find the money for Levitt.
Whatever the prices are, like we need to raise the money because we're not in the position that all these teams that are hiring new coaches are, where it's like they're scrapping together. They're looking through their couch for nickels and dimes right now because they're buying out old coaching staffs, hiring new coaching staffs, and going out and getting the players. Like we don't have to do all that, man. So the excuses, like, we shouldn't have them, man. We should have the money to go and invest. If we don't, that's a problem.
Well, I mean, what happened to all that talent fee money they're charging? I mean, they're gouging us every chance they get. Don't tell me you don't have money to be on an equal footing with the other schools that we're wanting to compete with.
That's wild that Kentucky found the money to buy out Stoops, man.
I kind of did. They had to put it on payment plan like the waterbeds and.
They all tell us they don't have the money. Oh, my God, the revenue share is killing our athletics department. We're going to have to cancel women's rowing. Like all these ADs.
They got the money they just don't come off of.
They fired these guys.
Kentucky's still not.
$50 million for these coaches to go away.
They talked them into installment plans. Rent a center. They didn't have $38 million that they could cut a check for in 60 days.
Somehow the only school in the country that doesn't have money to buy out their coach is Florida State. They're the only ones that won't do it because they're
the responsible ones, man.
Maybe.
They don't let. I mean, you responsible? I guess. I mean, they got drilled by that garbage Florida team. Did you watch any of that at all?
No.
I took a look at it. You know how you kind of slow down on the interstate to look at the wrecks? I stopped on that channel for about 5 minutes.
I guess somebody had to win it.
Just did not seem like a fun game to watch, regardless of what happened. Just bad football.
Coming up, more of your phone calls, 865-966-3435. We'll also find out who's on the docket, brought to you by the law offices of Jerry R. Givens. It is our final Overreaction Monday of the 2025 season here on Fan Run Radio, and we're back with more right after this.
The Drive.
Miss any of your favorite Fan Run show? Listen to the podcast on our free Fan Run radio app or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Hey Knoxville, Surfside iced tea and vodka made with real brewed tea is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, zero carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
Dick's House of Sport at Westtown Mall is a destination devoted to sport, and it's your destination for exclusive events and experiences. Come visit a store like no other. Check out our 40-foot rock wall, golf performance center, Hit Tracks batting cage, and outdoor turf field. You can now rent our space for private events and birthday parties. Learn more about our events and exclusive product launches on Facebook and Instagram at Dick's House of Sport KNX. Dick's House of Sport, proud partner of Tennessee Athletics.
Bankruptcy, divorce, personal injury. These are just some of the curveballs life can throw at you. Fortunately, East Tennessee has someone to help you work through these problems and recover. The law offices of Jerry R. Givens. If you're in need of legal advice, call today to set up a free, no-obligation consultation. 865-801-9250. As always, the phone call is free, the advice is free, so what do you have to lose? Call 865-801-9250 or go online to jrglawtn.com. That's jrglawtn.com. The law offices of Jerry R. Givens. Legal expertise you can rely on.
Hey, this is Bo Kregner with the Kregner Group at Realty Executives. You know, in sports, home field advantage matters, and it's the same in real estate. Our team knows every neighborhood, every play that gets you the win. Whether you're buying your first home or selling for top dollar. Let's get you in the end zone. Call me today at 865-742-1035 or visit BoKnowsHouses.com. The Kregner Group, walking by faith, serving others.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
Hi, I'm Jessica Lodgen, one of the hygienists here at Knoxville Smiles. If your children are having sleep or behavioral issues, we have things we can do in modern dentistry that can help not just with their dental health, but also their overall health. Early intervention is the key for younger patients and can avoid costly procedures later in life. If you'd like to learn more, give us a call here at the office and schedule an appointment. 865-539-1776. Or just book online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
The docket brought to you by the law offices of Jerry R. Givens. More details emerging from the arrest of Vanderbilt star quarterback Diego Pavia's brother on Saturday afternoon. The arrest occurred during the Tennessee Vandy game at Neyland Stadium, according to a report from News Sentinel's Tyler Whetstone. Pavia's brother Javier was charged with public intoxication at the game. He reportedly had a flag in his possession that was blocking others' view of the game. He then refused to take it down and, quote, got mouthy with an officer, according to the arrest report.
It's always a good thing to do, I've found.
Pictures of the brother being detained up against the back of a police vehicle circulated online. He was wearing a gray Vanderbilt jacket.
It's a great look for their program.
Well, they're trying to blame it on us. They're saying like we were just sore losers. We're arresting the Pavia brothers.
Well, the Pavia brothers came into the stadium trying to fight people. You don't tell a Tennessee State trooper that you're making the rules. I mean, that's just asking to go to Pound Town. I mean, they're going to beat you down.
My only disappointment was that there was no taser deployed.
Well, yeah. I mean, be my guest, man. You mess with the cops at your own risk when you're drunk, dude. You're being this isn't other places. If the police and university officials tell you you can't do something, you don't do it.
They had the flag up, and they were also wanting to like ride the wall, right? They wanted to be perched up on the wall, mugging for the cameras and everything.
Yeah, like
and
there's pictures of old lady Pavia straddling it, doing her thing.
Old lady Pavia. Old Miss Pavia.
Yeah.
She was the well-behaved one.
I guess you could.
Lady, get your sons in line.
I still saw her climbing over people, though.
Yeah, there's something, man. That dude found that he had FAFO, Russ.
I'll say this. They are the embodiment of you love them when they're on your team, hate them when they're on the other team. If Pavia was ours, like the Pavia brothers would be local folk heroes. We would be like free Pavia t-shirts would be out. I mean, we would love it. We would be eating it up. You would be the ringleader. You would be the number one fan.
Not when it comes to like just blatantly stupid things to do, which is to tell cops when you're drunk, I'm making the rules. That's a one-way trip in a paddy wagon, man. I'm making up new rules. We were everywhere else we went. They let us do
They're
this.
also breaking out the paddy wagon reference too.
Well, did you not see the pit? They had his face smashed in the back door of it.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I didn't see that.
And pinned up against it.
They called the paddy wagon on him, Bob. Dumped him in the back there. Hope they drove around for like 4 hours.
That's why I never drive drunk. Always Uber home. Don't get drunk, first of all. Like maybe once or twice a year. But like if I do, I'm Ubering home because like my nightmare is just being handcuffed in a paddy wagon and like, I don't know about just having to go to the bathroom so bad. And they're just like,
yeah. And you're screwed if like you get in the back of that thing and you're the first person in there. And they don't make special trips for one person going.
What an old man thing that is to say. I don't want to be drunk in the paddy wagon because I'd have to go to the bathroom.
It's pretty old. But I mean, the bigger thing is like, when I worked in the old city, the paddy wagon would pull up every once in a while. You like that phrase, Bob?
Yeah,
you hadn't heard it used in a while?
Not in a long time.
That's what we
is
always
it still
call
a thing? Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's pretty popular lexicon.
The jail transport vehicle pulled up. But yeah, because I remember I was talking to the driver and he made me laugh.
That would be a cool job, driving the paddy wagon.
Not really.
No.
Not at
Just
all.
listen to tunes.
No, you have to hear them in the back.
Let me out. I got to go to the bathroom.
Nah.
That is the docket, brought to you by the law offices of Jerry R. Givens. Of course, if you find yourself in need of legal representation, maybe you've been arrested. I don't know. Maybe Jerry, holler at Jerry. I wonder if he got a call from Javier.
Well, Jerry, yeah.
It's probably who he should have called. Divorce, bankruptcy, arrest, personal injury.
You're fine.
Life can throw a lot of problems at you. If you find yourself overwhelmed, stressed out, need a lawyer, call my friend Jerry Givens. He's a Knoxville native, UT College of Law grad, expert lawyer with experience in over 80 courts in the great state of Tennessee, and he would love to take your phone call. His advice is free, so what do you have to lose? Call now for your free consultation, 865-801-9250. That's 865-801-9250. The law offices of Jerry R. Givens. Online at jrglawtn.com. Once again, that's jrglawtn.com. The law offices of Jerry R. Givens. Legal expertise you can rely on. Geraldo is next. What's up, Geraldo?
I would gladly drive you and handcuff you to me if you ever needed that, just for your safety, to make sure you're safe.
Okay, I stand corrected. I have a new nightmare scenario.
I'll get you home safely and even tuck you in, sir.
So weird.
I have three things. Number one, you guys were asking, like, when did we get so soft? What happened? I can tell you exactly when we got so soft is early in Heupel's career here, he had Jeremy Pruitt's players. And say what you want to say about Cornbread, but his players were tough. His players were tough. They were tough.
It was that was my number one concern when we hired Heupel, was that we were going to get soft. And, it was such an out of the box hire. We had always been pro style for my lifetime. Was like pro style offense. And, I thought we were going to lose that identity, but we were so bad under Pruitt. You're at that point, we were willing to try anything. And at first it looked good, like it was going to work out, but we have lost that edge. Do you guys agree that the toughness aspect is just as simple as losing Pruitt's players? Well, that was met with a resounding indifference.
It's a
it's
tough
Craig
question.
Fitzgerald, John. That guy was insane.
I don't think it's just Pruitt's play. I think you need a guy like Pavia. You need leaders in your program who are tough and demand toughness and accountability out of their teammates. Probably need a tough
Hendon Hooker.
Yeah, you need a tough strength and conditioning coach.
Jeremy Pruitt.
You need tough offensive and defensive line coaches. Yeah.
I mean, say what you want about, we have a good time with Bazooka Joe, but I mean, he was a team leader and a tough guy. There wasn't a whole lot of, I don't know that we have guys like that right now.
Yeah, you're right.
And then quite honestly,
second.
guys, real quick,
Yes.
what bit we had, did that get neutered when they didn't want Boo Carter back, but suddenly Boo was back?
That's a great point.
Good point.
I mean, it goes back to the one I always point to, and I can't remember who Butch's original strength coach was.
Oh, dude wouldn't let him play.
But he was a tough guy, and he demanded accountability. And then we got good. And the story I'd always heard was like Jalen Hurd and Alvin Kamara went to Butch and said, like, this guy's killing us. We don't like it. And so he fired his strength coach and hired somebody that the players liked. And the program got noticeably softer in 2016 once they made that change.
Yeah. Butch outthunk himself.
Well, he let the players dictate.
Can't let the inmates run the asylum.
No, you got to have it. Heupel strikes me as a lot of things. He doesn't strike me as a disciplinarian. So you got to have that guy on staff. You need a drill sergeant.
We don't have that guy on staff. We don't have that guy.
Supposedly Golish was that guy.
Second thing I wanted to bring up, and this is not like I'm not taking a shot. This is a genuine question. When has it ever worked out for a head coach who has not won a national championship to replace coordinators? It always feels like a stopgap until they get fired. Like, has that ever worked and been successful?
I'm sorry, say that again now. A stopgap coordinator, you said?
When a sitting head coach who hasn't won a national championship, when they blow one of their coordinators out and bring in a new guy, has that ever worked?
No, I'm sure it has, but I share your concern, Geraldo. Like, it almost feels like Josh Heupel is going to be forced to fire Tim Banks, as opposed to, damn it, this is my program, this is unacceptable, and I might like this guy, but this is what's got to happen. Which is, I mean, those are two different things, right? You want the head coach to see it and demand better coaching on his staff.
Okay. Third thing, I don't know if you guys have talked about it, but it's related to this, is that we might end up replacing both coordinators because Joey Hazel, I don't know how to say his last name.
Halsley
is a candidate. Hazel, whatever. He's not even really the coordinator, but he is a candidate for the Florida OC.
Interesting. I've seen Halsley's name connected to Auburn. I haven't seen him connected to Florida. I mean, that would be interesting because you've got a defensive head coach there again. So you would be turning over the keys. He would not be in Heupel's shadow.
No,
exactly.
And that's something we haven't even talked about. We've talked about it before, but not today. And that is, can Heupel lighten the load and get an offensive coordinator that he would trust to call plays? Because I think that's
Bob,
an issue.
He's on staff. It's literal. I would love for him to be the offensive coordinator.
Well, I think that's a fair point. I just wonder if Josh would give him the latitude to do it. That's all.
Somebody in our text box said that we should hire Chip Kelly as offensive coordinator.
Well, and that's an answer to Geraldo's point earlier. I don't know who Chip Kelly replaced at Ohio State, but that may be an example right there. I mean, he went there. Brian Day had not won a national title, and then they plowed through the playoff.
Yeah,
but man, they're
superior talent.
Sure.
And I just don't see Heupel like changing offensive systems.
Yeah.
No, whoever he brings in is going to run his system.
Oh, for sure. But, like, I think we can all agree, like, Joey's not doing it. Like, I don't know. There's something about literal, like, I feel confident in, like, I think Josh Heupel respects that guy and, like, would let him actually call plays. But I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully things get better. If not, next year will be a fun coaching search year. So there's always that.
Thank you, Geraldo. Appreciate the phone call. Yeah, I just think, when you fire your coach, best case scenario, you've got a plan. You know where you're going. LSU had a plan. Now, Florida had the same plan, and maybe Auburn did as well, but LSU won. And, I just
sold their souls.
I look at Kentucky and they fired their coach, or they don't know what they're going to do. And that's just such a gamble to me. Michigan State nailed it.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, they fired their guy yesterday and hired Pat Fitzgerald like 2 hours later.
Right.
And, when it was very unique circumstance, obviously, but when we fired Johnny Majors, like the only reason we did is because we knew that we had the next guy and that it was a step up.
Yeah, he'd already had a kind of a tryout.
We knew we had to, or we were going to lose him. We don't have that guy on staff, but I do think if you're Danny White, like you have to be thinking about that starting right now, and hopefully we don't have to make a change next year. But I do think you're kind of quietly, if nothing else, in your own mind, coming up with kind of an outline of a plan. Is like, okay, if this doesn't go well next year, if we're 3-4 heading into October, like who are a couple of guys I would call that I think I can get, and be a Boy Scout, always be prepared.
Yeah, I mean, it goes a couple layers deep, right? We keep talking about that Josh is going to be at a crossroads next season, going into next season. I think Danny, too, I mean, because if things don't happen.
Say, hey, man, you're going to get us all canned here.
Yeah. Danny needs to tear down those walls, blocking off that concourse.
Mr. White.
Tear down these walls.
And just let the Gen Pop run through, run through the founder suites.
It was good for those people. Press of flesh with us, You
just have
less
guys like Geraldo and Phil and Buster and DR Vol in there with Peyton and Randy Boyd.
Yeah. Maybe they'd make better decisions since they're the ones with all the money. They heard from the people that they were, Because collectively, we've got
literally built them an ivory tower.
Yes,
in
we
our
have.
stadium.
It's ridiculous.
Phil is next. Go ahead, Phil.
What you say, W?
Hey, Philly.
How you and the boys doing?
Oh, we're doing all right, man. Trying to figure out where this thing is headed with your boy Josh Heupel.
Don't look too good, does it?
Well, Saturday was rough.
Yeah, and does Heupel have enough guts to make the right moves to get our program back on track? That's the big question.
Yeah.
Bob, do you think it's a matter of Heupel having the stones to look somebody in the eye and tell them you're done.
I think he's got the sign. I think sometimes I'm wondering if he's kind of conveying what he went through, you know?
Yeah.
He got fired, and it's like, man, I don't want to put somebody through that, but man, at some point, again, it's reflecting on him at this stage.
Well, it's also, okay, you don't want to fire somebody because you're a good guy and you don't, he's got kids and you don't want to put them through that. You're all going to get fired.
Right.
Like you're going to get fired. And you fire one guy this year, or maybe you get not just 10 people, but you throw in support staff, you get like 50 people fired.
It's like I
next
said
year.
earlier in the show, man, it's about his own self-preservation. At some point, he's going to have to take responsibility for that.
Well, I don't have that much. After that loss Saturday, I think our program's is all-time low now.
And Tim Banks is going to get a buyout. Like if you fire him, right? Because he signed a big deal after he had such a good year last year.
Oh, he's a millionaire.
So you're going to have to pay. Is he making $2 million a year?
Yeah.
So you would have to pay him like $4 million if he. I think he signed a $3 million. So it's like, okay, he gets fired, but like the Banks family will be fine
if he watches his money. Him, his wife, and their kids won't have to work,
and he's very hireable. Like he can get on. He might not be a DC, but he coached secondary at Virginia Tech or something like that.
Yeah, he's making $2.1 million.
Martin is still over there. How in the world that guy stays there as long as he stays? I mean, he got Mark Richt fired when he was at Georgia. So, I mean, and then I love Rodney Gardner, and he helped us some national championship, but that defensive line is true trash.
I think the thing I noticed watching the games, and I'm no great talent evaluator, so feel free to disagree, but I feel like when it was Eason and Moy in there at tackle and Don Bailey and Josh Josephs, I feel like we were pretty tough. But we would rotate, and when that second D-line came in, and it's Caleb Herring next to Nathan Robinson, next to Hobbs, and whoever else they had in their Weathersby.
Swiss cheese.
Oh, Florida. Like, go back and watch the Florida game. Like, they just went right down the field on us.
Yeah.
So our depth was not good.
Well, we didn't replace those three down linemen we lost last year.
No. And
they were solid.
They were solid. You got to invest, man. You got to cut some checks. You got to bring in some big dogs, some studs.
Yeah, Vanderbilt brought in 24 transfers last year. We brought in, 7? So I would say we probably need to double what we did, at least get 14 transfers in here and guys that can start.
And it's going to cost money.
It's tough to watch, man. Vanderbilt just was pushing us around.
Does Vanderbilt have more money than we do?
Don't know. They can't. They don't have to report it all, right?
No. But, yeah, they've got whether or not those people will give their money to make football good. That's the big question with them. But, yeah, they're alumni. They got a lot of money.
Did you see late in the game there was a pass play where Brazel's going across the middle, passes right to him. It's in his hands, and he got his ass
kicked.
Got
walloped.
Yeah, and I mean, didn't hold on to the pass.
No.
But, I mean, Vanderbilt just looked like the aggressors the whole game, man.
They bullied us.
They sure did. They sure did.
They big boyed us on our home field.
Well,
unacceptable.
Did you see it when Pavia and Corbin were hugging each other on the sideline? Didn't it make you sick?
Yeah. Can't let it happen, man. I hear some other media types saying, well, this ain't 1982. It's not 1926. It's a different Vanderbilt team. To hell with that. Like, this is Tennessee. Great. They've gotten better. They've invested. They've gotten serious about it. Like, the minute you start accepting that, that's your program's done. You can never accept that if you're Tennessee. We're the in-state school. It might be different for Ole Miss or Kentucky or, even Alabama got beat by them last year. This is our state. It's got to be. I don't care how much they spend on their roster. I don't care who's coaching, who's playing quarterback. They don't beat us ever.
Did you realize since the Ohio State loss in Columbus, our program's been in a gradual decline?
Well, I mean, it's been 1 year.
Well, we've gone over 4 with ranked teams since that game.
Yeah.
And when
We
we
didn't beat-
score 30 or 40 points on us there in these big time competition, we don't slow nobody down. And our offense is great in one game this year, but it sputtered against Ohio State and it sputtered against Alabama and Vanderbilt and Oklahoma.
We didn't beat anybody this year.
Nope.
I mean, I hope Heupel's, these comments to Chris Lowe today, I heard Adam Sparks said on Twitter, is like, that was the quickest he had ever gotten into his post-game press conference. He was short. I hope that he realizes, because these guys live in such a bubble. You know, he's not online. He's not listening to this. He's not.
Yeah.
He doesn't hear. Those guys are pretty insulated, and that's probably a good thing. But I hope he realizes what we realize. It's just like, damn, man, is this it? This is all you got, Josh? A couple 10-2s? Like, I mean, that's cool. We appreciate it, but it's time to raise the expectations around here.
He gets millions for to be on radio and TV, and he's not even on it. That's a disgrace. See.
Thank you, Phil. Appreciate the phone call. Well, Saturday night was a disgrace. I mean, that's a good word for it.
A lot of people are not happy about his. I just saw something, a message board post about his appearance.
Oh God,
his appearance at the press conference.
My mom,
Mama Smith,
who, like, I've told you what she has to say about it. She was on one last night.
Wow.
I don't even know if I don't know if I can repeat it, man. It's my mom. I love my mom, of course. Like, she's a tough lady, right?
She's hardcore. Yeah.
Our Air Force brat, lived all over the world. Like,
tough lady.
Comes from discipline, and she can be a tad judgmental,
military
at times. Like, I don't even. You really want to know what Mama Smith has to say?
Just a couple spark notes. Just a couple.
All right, I'll tell you when we come back. Stay with us. You're listening to The Drive. It's Fan Run Radio. We're back with more right after this.
The Drive. Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is Fan Run Radio.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together.
What if I told you you could pay off your home in an average of 7 years without making more money or spending a dime less, simply by changing how your mortgage is structured? Sounds impossible? Let me show you how it works. I'm Chris Burleson with University Lending Group, helping families across the U.S. save thousands in interest and own their home years sooner. Don't believe me? Give me a call at 865-388-7634 or visit smartloantn.com to learn more. NMLS number 332941.
North Knox Siding and Windows is a complete exterior home improvement company that can help you with all your home exterior needs. If your home needs new siding, windows, doors, gutters, handrails, a deck, or a new roof, then give my friends at North Knox Siding and Windows a call at 865-689-0505. You can also visit their showroom at 5618 North Broadway. Locally owned and operated and proudly serving all of Knoxville and the surrounding areas, North Knox Siding and Windows. Online at northknoxsidingandwindows.com.
Tired of waiting for the weekend or good weather to play around? From casual to committed, Back 9 Golf has got you covered. Open to the public and offering flexible membership opportunities, they offer 24/7 access to 5 different simulators, providing cutting-edge technology, instant swing feedback, fun mini games, and a wide variety of courses to choose from. Perfect for that solo round you want after work, or swing by with food and drinks for an afternoon with friends and family. No stressful tee times, no rain delays. It's Back 9 Golf your way. Book your tee time now at theback9golf.com.
All right. So you got Mama Boo, Mama Smith. Mama Boo ain't got nothing on Mama Smith. She's got thoughts. I don't know. Who did I send this to? I've got so many groups now.
You put some of them in this group
that I've got to go find it. All right. So Bob hasn't heard this. This is my 72-year-old mother. We're at dinner, family dinner at Smith House last night. And I'm talking with my brother about the game, and Mom comes in and she watches the game. She's casual, but she watches Tennessee football now. And this is Mom who she was one of the first to say that like Josh Heupel needs a shave. That she says, I've talked about this on the air before, that he looks slovenly and unkempt, and his team's play reflects it on the field.
Yeah.
Last night, Mom's upset like the rest of us. She's not feeling what happened on Saturday, and she was letting the chopper spray last night. Mom says she is strongly suggesting that Heupel goes on Ozempic.
Whoa.
She says that he doesn't have anyone who cooks for him properly.
Wow.
And she also said he, quote, drinks a lot of beer.
We drank beer. I liked beer. Still like beer.
That is my mom's analysis of Josh Heupel. I explained to her that personal appearance is not show fodder, Mom. You can't say those types of things about people. It's 20. You're not listening to me, man. You're not listening to me. You don't say what she thinks. I for one, thought she was out of line.
It's a little mean.
A little out of line herself.
Has she seen him in a watering hole or something?
No, I that's why I said she's judgmental. I'm like, Mom, I say you don't know that. You don't know that he drinks a lot of beer.
Maybe he likes a lot of soda, or
he might be.
He's also, a lot of those guys have trouble. Former athletes like him keeping the weight off. I'll tell you, some of the fattest guys I've seen were some former Tennessee wide receivers. Those guys blow up.
It is wild how the linemen, the guys who carry like 300 pounds, those guys, when they stop playing,
they get skinny almost.
Well, some of them do, but you don't carry 300 pounds. Like most of them will go down to like 230 or 240, something manageable. But you're right. Like the receivers and DBs, the guys who are like used to playing at 190, 200 pounds, but they're eating whatever they want while they're playing because they burn off so many calories practicing.
Well, yeah, because they're running like 6-7 miles a game.
Well, they quit playing, but they don't stop. They don't quit eating like they did, and their body type changes.
It's true. Somebody on the live chat, W. Douglas Smith, says, "Look at Vandy and Notre Dame's coaches in shape."
I mean,
is there a direct correlation with that? Do we really believe that?
I mean, Coach Fulmer was not svelte.
No,
and he won a lot of games here.
Hey, speaking of which, it reminds me, did you all see
we're working my kid.
It was a dispatch from the Kiffin files yesterday where he had taken a selfie of a six-pack to send to one of his 23-year-old girlfriends.
Oh, that's awesome.
That dude's just he's
something.
He's broken, man.
I don't know if it was real, but I saw a photo of just a rack of Lane Kiffin's clothes in the middle of the street that someone said he left on his way to.
No, that was from Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Ole Miss.
They moved his stuff out.
God,
that was from the official account, I believe.
It's the new Jimbo Fisher's Christmas tree at Florida State.
Lane Kiffin's rack of clothes.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was all Ole Miss stuff.
You think that send somebody out to box it up and just send it to, just pile it in a box and just send it to the LSU football offices in Baton Rouge.
How do you think he's coming back to Knoxville this coming fall, and he's also going back to Oxford.
Oh, that one. I wonder what the get-in's going to be on that.
I wonder if Mustard Tosser is going to be making a road trip to that game.
I don't know, but I've got a plan for any Ole Miss fans. If they want to hire me, consulting.
Well, like a hitman or
no? What they need? plan their event with Lane.
Yes, but Bear has a very specific set of skills he's acquired over a long career.
I was telling matches, mattresses,
We'll
moonshine, Marlboros, Mary Jane, Max Fly
All
golf
right,
balls.
Barnes, you're on the drive. Fan Run Radio. Go ahead, Barnes.
How y'all doing?
Doing well. I thought this was Rick for a second.
No. Yeah, no, I've been listening since I was a kid with my dad, and y'all have given me the laugh through thick and thin, even though we've sucked consistently since I've been little. But I just want to thank y'all for that. And I had a few things to say about the team.
Okay. Appreciate the kind words.
Yes, sir.
What's your take on our beloved volunteer football situation?
Well, I mean, we have a 5-star just sitting on the bench who's a D tackle. I mean, just what happened to Justin Ross or
Jordan Ross?
Jordan Ross, yeah. He has not played.
He was, I think he's been dinged up. He was on the injury report.
I think he was hurt Saturday.
Yeah. And then I think like Umarov, he might be one of the worst O-linemen I've ever seen, if we're being honest.
Yeah,
Umarov,
I mean, he looked fine the first 6 games when we were rolling up big numbers. Big off season for him. If he's going to start next year, like
he's to bathing deer.
I think we have to go out. We have to go out and get at least a right guard, a D tackle, a safety, and probably another cornerback because Hood and I bet Gibson's gone. Just he's going to want more money.
It could happen.
And then I think that Arkansas reporter should have been like ostracized from Arkansas because I mean I think the Golich hire would have been so much better for Arkansas because he's more unproven than Summerall, and I think Auburn just kind of went on a limb after they found out that Golich was available.
Hey, Barnes, we're out of time. Great first call. I hope you will call again. Thank you. We will finish up on what you were saying there in hour number 3 of The Drive. Stay with us. Back with more right after this.
The Drive.
Timeless traditions start with the ones we love and what we bring home for the season. Bring Inward Half home this holiday. Comfort and performance, made for the journeys you take and the memories you make. For quiet moments or the days you'll remember forever. From performance polos to cozy hoodies, modern apparel for men, women, and kids, there's something for everyone. This holiday, make tradition comfortable. Make it memorable. Make it Inward Half.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Whether you're heading to work, taking the kids to school, or planning your next road trip, your car needs to be ready for the ride. Hi, I'm Russell Smith, and I've been a customer at Matlock Tire and Auto Service for about as long as I've been driving. For me, it all comes down to trust. Look, I'm not a car guy, and I just don't want to get taken advantage of on car maintenance costs. Matlock Tire Service is a family-owned and operated business, and they wouldn't have made it this long if they hadn't been providing trustworthy service you can depend on. They're the home of the price match guarantee, which means you can bring in any competitor's ad, and Matlock will match the exact same tire for the exact same price. I've bought a lot of tires at Matlock over the years, and I always go there for my oil changes. You should too. They've got locations in Farragut, Hardin Valley, Lenoir City, Maryville, and Athens. Visit their website, matlocktireservice.com, to find the location nearest you and schedule your appointment.
Tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Honest service, quality work, dependable care. Matlock Tire and Auto Service.
Citizens National Bank.
Looking for the ideal gift this holiday season? Visa gift cards from Citizens National Bank make the perfect gift. It's the right size, the right color every time. Ask about personalized bulk orders for your family and friends or customers and employees. For more information, call or stop by today.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Knoxville Insurance Group, they understand the challenges many consumers face when searching for insurance coverage. That's why whether it's for you, your family, or your business, they create a coverage plan specifically for your unique needs. Knoxville Insurance Group is an independent firm, which means they aren't beholden to just one insurance company. They search multiple companies acting as your negotiator to find you the best possible policy and price. Start a quote in minutes at KnoxvilleInsuranceGroup.com or call them today at 865-694-9788.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
The following radio theater is brought to you by Men's Pro Knoxville.
Hey, Dad, you want to play football?
No, buddy.
All right.
Pops, want to work out?
Maybe later.
Hey, kids are in bed. What you up to?
Tomorrow?
You've got one life, and it's too short for not nows, maybe laters, and tomorrows. If you have ED and performance issues, your family, friends, and even your career has already been affected. Book your discreet evaluation at Men's Pro Knoxville and turn your tomorrows into
today.
Yes! Touchdown!
Come on, one more, Dad.
Today!
Push, Dad. One more. Come on, push.
Hey, kids are in bed. What you up to?
Tonight.
Call 865-544-8220 or book now in under 30 seconds at menspronknoxville.com. Men's Pro Knoxville, for every man in every season of life.
It's time for The Drive's Top 5 at 5.
Quitting time on your Monday, 5 o'clock here on Fan Run Radio. I'm Russell Smith. Thanks for tuning in to The Drive. We begin our third and final hour, as always, with the Top 5 at 5, brought to you today by Knoxville Smiles. Here's Walker Smith.
At number 1, Josh Heupel talked with On3's Pete Nakos to put to rest some of the rumors that he is a lead candidate for the Penn State head coaching job. He said that those rumors were false and reinforced his commitment to Tennessee, saying, quote, "I wouldn't want low expectations. That's why I want to be here. We'll win big."
Said, I ain't freaking leaving.
I'm not leaving.
I'm not leaving.
I'm not leaving.
I'm not going anywhere.
Well, I mean, he is going to have to make some changes. He lost a lot of goodwill Saturday night.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I think some people are probably seeing this, and it's great, but it's also like, where the hell's this been, man? This is what, we all feel this way. So, let's win big.
Yeah. How are you going to do that? What's your plan? Because what we saw this year ain't going to win big. It ain't going to play, Josh.
Not in the SEC. Not in modern day, whatever this is, era of college football.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you see all these coaches, the LSU people say, this is what we're going to do. This is the $25 million for NIL on top of where's
our plan?
Where's Danny White in this? Like, hey, man, Josh is our coach. We support him. Like, he doesn't need a vote of confidence, but we are going to double our efforts. What we saw this year is not up to the standard, and we're going to make sure that this doesn't happen again. We're going to buy some players.
Well, I mean, who is it that talks to Josh if it's not Danny White?
Danny Upcharge. Danny
Stop worrying about your disco district there, Disco Dan. We want to win some damn football games, bro.
Disco Dan, is that like Disco Duck?
Yeah, whatever he's doing. Yeah.
It's fun.
Disco Dan.
Dan,
the money grubbing man's what he is.
I introduced my son to disco last night on the way over to the aforementioned family dinner.
Wow. It's good stuff. What'd you hit him with? Bee Gees?
Little Bee Gees, little ABBA.
Solid stuff.
The Bee Gees.
The Bee Gees rock, man. I love the Bee Gees.
One of the most prolific bands.
Did you ever watch that Bee Gees documentary?
Yeah.
Oh, it was fantastic.
I felt really bad. Got me in my feels when he's talking about all his brothers are gone.
Yeah.
Sad.
At number 2, lots of SEC schools filled their coaching openings over the weekend after Lane Kiffin left Ole Miss for LSU on Sunday. Florida hired Tulane coach John Summerall. Auburn hired USF coach Alex Golish. Arkansas hired Memphis coach Ryan Silverfield. And Ole Miss replaced Kiffin with DC Pete Golding.
So what do you think odds? Odds are only one of these guys might be successful. Isn't that how it usually works?
I mean, success can be a nebulous term at times. I'd say two of them have some success.
Who's under the most pressure?
Lane.
Kiffin?
Yeah,
I mean,
without a doubt.
I mean, out of the regular people. Kiffin's like
the regular people.
Yeah, he's like over here somewhere. To me, I mean, he's a train wreck, dude.
Probably Summerall would be second.
Yeah, Summerall.
Yeah, the next team that has won national titles, right? I mean,
well, it's just it doesn't seem like that hire has been met with a huge amount of adoration from that fan base.
Yeah,
Golish, he's got about 2-3 years.
Golish should probably be next on there, and then Golding, Golish or Golding, and then Silverfield. I mean, he's got pressure just because like that's an underwhelming hire. I don't know,
yeah, but if he
man.
can coach a lick, I mean, they do have. That is one thing. I know. I don't think a lot of people realize there is quite a bit of money.
They were saying on that Arkansas thing I was listening to today, and I would understand the frustration. They were saying the first thing he needs to do is shut off the pipeline to Missouri and Eli Drinkwitz, because he apparently comes into Arkansas.
Well, isn't there reports of the Waltons are giving money to Missouri now too?
Yeah, that's true.
God. I mean, what's next? Haslam's going to get
I know,
money to
right?
Alabama?
Ugh. No. Don't even say that.
Please no. At number 3, Tennessee basketball moved up 3 spots to number 13 in the coaches poll and 4 spots to number 13 in the AP Top 25 after wins over Houston and Rutgers in the Players Era Festival. The Vols also came in at number 12 in the first net rankings of the season released by the NCAA this morning.
I think all that stuff is fine. 12, 13, that's about where we are. It really doesn't matter at this point. This week, games against Syracuse in New York, against Illinois in Nashville. This week's about getting better. It's about fixing our problems. It's about Nate Ament continue to adjust to physical play. It's about if Boswell's going to be the 2 guard, okay, that's great. He's got to give us something offensively. He's got to be able to give us 8 to 10 points a night offensively. It's about Jacoby becoming more consistent. Estrella, it's about all these things. It's about us right now. We can't worry about how we compare to the rest. We're fine. We're a very good team, but if we want to compete at that level that those elite teams are at, that Michigan and Purdue and who was the second team, number 2?
Arizona.
If we want to be on that level, we gotta get better. Worry about ourselves.
The next 3 games, right? Syracuse, Illinois, and then Louisville.
It's a big stretch. And then we going? It's pretty much Christmas.
Well, you got a couple bye games again.
Right, Christmas week.
Yeah. So then conference. So we're going to learn a lot. I think we learned a little bit about them in Vegas. Now the next 3 games, and I mean, I wouldn't look past Syracuse tomorrow night. They're at home, and Tennessee's a 6.5 point favorite. They should win, but let's go take care of them. Try to get out of these 3 games, man. 3-0, I'd be happy.
That'd be the start of a pretty decent resume come March.
At number 4, Tennessee is losing another defensive lineman to the transfer portal today. Defensive lineman Kellen Lindstrom is planning to enter the NCAA transfer portal per Mike Schaefer. Lindstrom played high school football in Glendale, Missouri, where he was a 4-star prospect. He was a number 319th overall recruit in the 2024 cycle.
Yeah, we were really excited about his commitment.
So I was getting ready to ask you, because we talk about this, how like we get all jacked up when we get these guys, and then like,
yeah, Kellen Lindstrom was a highly touted prospect, and I don't even know that he had injury issues. I just sound like he wasn't that good. A little overrated as a prospect. So I mean, this is going to happen. You make some room on your roster. Jamal Wallace, Kellen Lindstrom, they ain't going to be the last.
Oh, no.
Mm-mm.
What do you guys think the number is on that?
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh, it'll be probably 15 to 20. Out of 100 guys on a roster, a lot of those young guys didn't even sniff playing time. They're going to
I'd be surprised if it's more than 15, but it'll be probably double digits. Usually is. I mean, it seems like we've been doing this for 2 or 3 years now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Guys bail.
And at number 5, a California man found a 500-pound black bear living in his crawl space. Ken Johnson said the first sign he had an intruder beneath his home came in April, when he noticed damage to the bricks and wooden frame of his crawl space. He said he found further damage in June led him to install outdoor cameras to get to the bottom of the mystery. He said the cameras finally paid off last week when they recorded a black bear going in and out of his crawl space.
This apparently is not that uncommon. I've seen where, bears will just root up underneath your house. They find a way in.
Yeah.
I feel like other than the damage, wouldn't you notice a 500-pound bear would kind of have a distinct aroma coming up from the floor?
I mean, you're a 500-pound bear with a distinct aroma.
And number one, I'm not 500 pounds. That's hurtful. And I've got impeccable hygiene.
Thank you, Walker. That is the top. It's just you put it right there on the platter for me. You expect me to resist that? I mean, come on.
I mean, you openly talk about the fact that you don't wash your blue jeans ever.
Blue jeans are
kind of gross.
Durable.
Not ever. Very
once a
rarely.
year.
Well, when they get dirty, I wash them.
And then your whole theory on dress shirts is just
what's that?
Foul. Oh, he'll wear a dress shirt like 4 or 5. If
Until
I
it
wear a
gets
dress
dirty.
shirt out, it's going to Don and the fine folks over at Crown.
After one wear.
After one
You
wear.
wear it for like 3 hours?
Yeah. You get it
no.
laundered and starched. Put it back in the.
You do that too, Bob? I mean, I would
Yeah.
expect that from Bougie Bob, but
Yeah.
the bear.
What are you taking a shot at my guy for? There's nothing bougie.
I don't-
That's
I
called
don't-
being
I
a
don't-
grown up,
yeah,
Russell.
I don't take it as
not
a
being
shot.
nasty.
It's like that's what normal people do. That's all.
You wash
People-
your jeans after every wear?
No, I'll wear them a couple times, but not like weeks or months.
Maximum for me is a week.
About a week for me. But I'll wear jeans like 5 times a week and not wash them. And then wash them on the weekend.
I mean, when you like, to me, it's almost obnoxious. Like you pull on your favorite pair of jeans and they're worn in, they're good. When I wash them and they come the next time you wear them, they're a little stiff. You got to stretch them out a little bit. I don't like that.
Yeah, you got to air fluff them in the
Yeah.
dryer.
Yeah.
That's all.
Air fluff them.
Yeah.
Gotta fluff them up a little
Yeah.
bit.
So they
little
don't.
warm.
So they don't shrink.
You gotta fluff them up a little bit.
They're
Just a
dried
little
out
bit,
a little,
yeah.
and then they're
Give them
dry.
a little fluff.
You
And
want
put them in and
Fluff.
Pro tip?
soften them up.
Just a little hand towel, get it wet, wring it out, throw it in there with your jeans.
Yep.
It'll be all nice.
Give them a little fluff. All right. Thank you, Walker. That is the top 5 at 5. It's brought to you by Knoxville Smiles. It's where I go to the dentist. # No Cavity Club. Check them out online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Now with extended evening hours till 7 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays for your convenience. Call today to set up your appointment at 865-539-1776. Or again, just go online to knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles. # Overreaction Monday. For the final time this season, you want to jump in, now's a great time to take a shot. 865-966-3435. Your phone number to get on board, 966-3435. Tennessee we got barreled. No easy way to say it. Bent over a barrel and shown the 50 states in our home building by little brother.
Nothing to make it easier. Yeah. they just savage.
Poor Josh Heupel straining over that barrel. Thank you, sir. May I have another? As Clark Lee, Mr. Clean,
thrashes
and
it
Diego
with the
Pavia.
hickory.
Yeah, Pavia calls his shot and then backs it up. It's gross.
It's all right. His brother was we'll pay back with his brother.
You know, when Derek Dooley lost that game to Kentucky, people made such a big deal, like you didn't hear from him for like 45 days. I still haven't gone back and watched the Heupel because I'm just about over Heupel press conferences in general.
Oh, yeah.
But his comments today to Chris Lowe were kind of what you want to see. Do you want to see a little bit more? Like, does he need to come out and address this season and the overall direction of the program?
It makes me wonder because a lot of people who did listen to it on Saturday were like, because again, when things are going bad, you start to identify it all, man. The gum smacking, the personal appearance, all this stuff. And I wonder if somebody said to him yesterday, like, hey, man, you may want to get back out there.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to ask you. Do you think somebody?
I mean, I guess we'll have a bowl game press conference on Sunday night, probably.
Yeah,
but
I
almost
clean shave.
Yeah, I almost feel like he needs to. I don't expect it Saturday night after the game. We're all emotional.
Yeah,
and you're tired and you're angry, you're upset or something. But you
can't chew gum on camera.
Well, he needs to I know he's not a reveal the details to the public kind of guy, but we kind of need. I don't know.
You got to give us something.
Yeah, you got to do something.
Yeah, because right now it's a vacuum, and we will fill that vacuum.
Yes,
and you probably
with all sorts of nonsense.
Yeah.
He'll show up.
Botch and Dooley and Pruitt found that out.
He'll do a Sunday night presser, clean shaven, Peaky Blinders haircut,
fireside chat.
Yeah,
hair slicked back to one side.
Yeah. That'd be stunning. Honestly.
I mean, I understand after game you're getting. I don't mind if he's coming in there with his coaching wind jacket on and all that. I really don't care about the stubble too much.
I don't care about any of it.
I do think Russ's mom has a point about some of it, but you can't come in there smacking on a piece of Wrigley's.
I don't care about his figure or he can have a beard. Like I don't care. Like it's just. Tell me why the thing looked so sloppy at times on the field this year, the mistakes. Be candid with us.
What's
more
the
so
plan to fix
than you have been. Get into a few specifics. Yeah, and then just share your vision. Where's this thing headed? Like what went wrong this year? And hey, there's a lot of things that we have covered ad nauseum that aren't his fault, starting with Nico leaving when he did and the injuries at the cornerback position. And I'm here for that. It's not an excuse. It's a reason. And you can talk about that. But what else, man? Like, what about these penalties? What about this defense that's only been worth a damn 1 out of 5 years since you've been here?
You know what? This goes back to the discipline stuff. Swain said this on our podcast last night. He was like, he goes, it's not just about what's happening in the game. He goes, it makes you wonder what's going on in practice. Are there any repercussions for the penalties, for the drops, for all that stuff?
Joey Aguilar talked about that after said, hey, sometimes we practice well, sometimes not.
Yeah.
We heard the same thing in the week leading up to the New Mexico State game where Heupel comes out and says, we didn't have a good offensive practice all week leading up to that game against New Mexico State. And then they have a good week of practice going into Florida, and now we're here, and they had a bad week of practice going into Vanderbilt.
See, to me, and you can, maybe Aguilar, you're missing player leaders, but to me, it's on the coaches. That's on Josh Heupel. This is your program. This is your offense. Demand some accountability here, man.
Yeah. I bet you he's a bubblicious guy, by the way.
You don't think you think so?
Not Wrigley. That's
bubble tape.
Well, he's got something. He's either drinking red Gatorade or chewing red bubble gum or something. It always makes me think of my kid when he was like,
he's got a red tongue.
Yeah, he's always got the red tongue.
I've never seen his tongue.
I know, me neither.
Don't pay attention to
He
his
was
tongue.
yelling at a referee at the Florida game, and I finally saw.
No, he wasn't.
He was saying something.
No,
he was
not my
yelling.
coach.
Maybe
My
not
coach don't yell at refs.
The camera was on him, and he opened his mouth, and I could see his tongue. I was like, man, his tongue's red. The hell's he eating down there?
You locking in on his tongue like that for?
Well,
It's
it
a
was
little
like
weird.
It's a little weird.
crimson.
It's a little weird.
I just don't expect. You don't
Roll
expect
down
to see
tide.
your head coach looking like he just sucked down like 5 red slushies.
All righty. Let's get Roberto in here. Roberto, you're on the drive, Fan Run Radio. Good afternoon, sir.
Rando.
Oh, Rando, you're on the drive. Good afternoon, sir.
There we go. So you guys mentioned that the goodwill is gone. I think that's pretty accurate because coming out of year 5, I'm probably more mad than I was Saturday, but I think I'm a little more composed. And I'm kind of in the mindset right now, he's got to deliver 20 wins in the next 24 months. If he goes 8-5 next year, he's going to have to deliver like a 12-win season in 27. And I've got some serious concerns going into next year because that schedule is brutal with several capital L's at the end of it.
Can he survive an 8-5? Now that would be 7-5 with a bowl win or 8-4 with a bowl loss. Can he survive that next year?
It depends on when and where they come.
Yeah,
if they come
you're right.
early, no. If we come out of the gate 2-3, no, he's gone mid-season. They'll run him mid-season.
They won't run him mid-season if he's 2-3 next year. Danny White ain't
Depends
doing
on-
that. That's
We'll
his
see.
guy.
We'll see.
I think a lot of it also depends on the way. I mean, I'm not condoning losses by any stretch, but if they're 8-4 and they're in these games, because it's a hell of a tough schedule.
Mm-hmm.
If we have games though, like what we saw against Vanderbilt,
team kind of quit.
Yeah, I mean,
That's first time.
Yeah,
kind of tapped out. I mean,
Phil said earlier it was, low. What did he say? The low point of the
career low, or
an all-time low.
I
don't agree with that, but it was bad, man. It was bad.
Georgia State's
all-time
Yes.
low to me.
Yeah.
Kentucky winning with a wide receiver,
Running
to
3
quarterback.
plays.
That's all-time low. This was not, but it was bad. It was bad. So, Rando, to your point, I don't know. I mean, if they're 8-4 with that schedule next season and they're at least in all these games, I don't know. I might feel differently. I'm not going to be happy with it, of course, but it's just going to be hard, man. It's going to be a hard run next season.
There are 8 games that I've got on the schedule next year that are either leaning a loss or toss up at best. And one of those is at Georgia Tech. I mean, we'll see what Georgia Tech looks like without Haynes King.
Yeah.
But I mean, for God's sake, we don't have a quarterback next year. We don't. We're going into year 6 with poor roster management and no quarterback. I mean, GMAC will be in year 2. If it's not GMAC, you're leaning on a true freshman in Brandon, or you are looking at somebody that came out of the portal and trying to pick up the system again, a la what we've dealt with this year. And I mean, this is going to be, they said it during the broadcast, it was his 4th different quarterback in 4 years. We're about to be on our 5th quarterback in 5 years. And they've Joey's fine. Joey's not coming back next year. And Josh has got to figure that out. That is the key to his offense. He's got to figure it out. We talk about how good Halsley was this year, quote unquote. We ran it up against bad teams. Those offensive stats against good teams were not that great. I mean, just look, we got Kiffin coming to town. We got Golish coming to town. We got Bama coming to town. We've got to go to A&M. We've got Texas coming to town. We got to go to Georgia Tech. We got to go to Vandy. He better tighten it up. He better tighten it up in a hurry. And the sloppiness and the laziness and I'm talking play wise. They're sloppy. They're lazy. There was no fire against the team that wanted it way more than we did on Saturday. And the goodwill's gone. I mean, if he goes 8-5 next year, he's going to be firmly on the hot seat. If he's not gone, he's going to be firmly on the hot seat going into 27. So like I said, at the top of my call, 20 wins in 24 months, come hell or high water, he better figure it out, because less than 20 wins in the next 2 years, and I think they're going to walk him at the end of 27. That's all I got, guys. We'll talk to you about basketball in a day or two when I've had some time to decompress.
I feel you, man. Thank you, Rando. We got to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we will mow through these phone calls. 865-966-3435, your phone number. Get on the show, 966-3435. Back with more right after this.
The Drive.
105.7 FM, 1340 AM. Online at fanrunradio.com and streaming on the free Fan Run Radio app. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Have you ever found yourself wishing your clothes looked brand new again? Whether it's your favorite suit, that little black dress, or your comfy winter coat, Crown Cleaners can make it happen. From stubborn stains to delicate fabrics, the expert team at Crown Cleaners uses the latest cleaning technology to ensure your clothes come back looking and feeling fresh. Visit one of their 2 area locations, Kingston Pike on Bearden Hill or South North Shore Drive near Dunkin' Donuts. Online at crowncleaners.com. Crown Cleaners, a tradition of excellence.
This football season, crack open a cold beer that doesn't fumble the flavor. Garage Beer is 100% beer-flavored beer. No gimmicks, just cold beer. Co-owned by the Kelsey brothers and brewed right here in the Volunteer State, Garage Beer is perfect for fall fire pits and Tennessee tailgates. So pick up a 12-pack today of the official beer of Football Fridays on Fan Run Radio. Garage Beer, 100% beer-flavored beer.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Are you a federal employee facing workplace challenges like suspension or removal? Are you concerned about your security clearance with any federal agency? You know the Griffin Law Firm is your trusted ally in military legal matters. But did you know they also specialize in civilian federal employment law? If you're a federal employee facing workplace challenges like suspension or removal, if you're concerned about your security clearance with any federal agency, the DOE, FBI, FCC, or DOD, you might not know it, but you do have legal recourse. The Griffin Law Firm specializes in federal employment law, military law, and security defense law. VFL Marshall Griffin and his experienced team are ready to make your problem their problem, no matter which federal agency you work for. Don't face federal employment issues alone. Remember, remain silent, request counsel, call Griffin Law, 888-707-4282, online at griffinlawdefense.com.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell.
All right, let's try Roberto again here. Roberto, are you there? Evidently not. Hey, there's Roberto.
Sorry.
What's up?
What did I got? What's the guy who sings that name? I'm blowing a gasket trying to remember it. I got him
Bobby
blaring in my
Helms?
ear. I couldn't even hear you.
Bobby Helms, maybe?
Helms, right? Something Helms.
Sure.
We'll go with that.
Yeah, that was loud.
Roberto, you're stumbling out of the gates here, buddy. Pull it together.
I got to say I'm with Miss. Well, it blew my damn eardrums out, Russ.
Well, I'm sorry, bro. You sound like you're at Titans Bill's house on his phone.
You got it, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, can you hear me better
Yes,
now?
please.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm with Mama Smith on this. You dress and you act like how you play. I mean, that is just in every business ever. It's fake it till you make it, and Josh ain't made it yet, dude. As a guy who had to fake it till I make it, and most times still have to, you have to shave once in a while. You have to look like a grown up. You have to address crap in your organization. He's not doing any of that at all. Guess who? Who am I, guys? Hey,
Roberto, sorry, man. We're gonna have to move on here. You have to address things in your organization. It's funny. Like, people are really harping on the. I know personal appearance is not show fodder, and I think that the guy looks how he looks, man. It's neither here nor there. Nobody was whining about how I thought he looked pretty damn cool in 2022 and last year. But as far as just on the field stuff, Bob, I mean, It's got to tighten up.
Here's what I think. First of all, if you just look across the conference at Mike Elko, he's not exactly ripped, right? No. And they seem to be doing fine. They finally played a tough team on Friday night and lost. I get it, but they're going to the playoffs. Somebody on the live chat, Kyle Green, wrote, I think this is part of it. And you were just kind of touching on it, Russ. He wrote, in my opinion, revealing some of the details for these coaches would go a long way. I think it played and plays a small role in the favor of coaches like Tony Vitello and Rick Barnes.
Yep.
Makes people feel closer and more linked to the team. And I think those are the things I want to see. I don't care if he, if he grew a beard and was overweight or whatever you want to call it. I don't care, man. Just
tell us something.
Yeah, be engaged with your fan base. Be engaged with the media.
Yeah, but it's this thing. All these football coaches do it, Bob. They're so guarded. They won't. Just the level of paranoia in major college football seems like it's higher.
Yeah,
than it is for basketball coaches and baseball coaches.
Now, Volfan 1989 says Mike Elko has $1 billion to spend on NIL. LOL. That's fair, but
definitely make you look more relaxed.
Yeah,
I mean, so did Jimbo Fisher, and Elko's
still got to make it happen, right?
Yeah. I did enjoy watching them take the L to Texas Friday night.
I thought Arch looked better. I mean, not great, but better. Anyway, I just think that's part of it. I'm not that hung up on the appearance stuff. I mean,
the gum chewing's what got me.
Yeah, that was a little annoying, I got to say, that because it just felt like he was it was almost like because he came in there sooner than he usually has or ever has,
which means he was short with his team in the post.
Right. And he just wants to get out of there. And that's the whole vibe. The chewing of the gum, the chomping on it, everything else was just like, yeah, man, I don't like this. We got to change, man. And see ya.
Well, I don't know if it was edited at all. The press conference video is only like 7 minutes. Like, it's very short. He was barely in there answering questions.
That's why I'm asking, like, does he owe a little more? And I'm willing to give him some grace there. Like, we were all pissed off. If you're pissed off as you were Saturday, I imagine how that guy felt.
Yeah.
So, I know that he's tied up with recruiting because it's signing day Wednesday and all that stuff. But I just wonder at some point, do you come out and I don't know, maybe, even if you're sitting down with Mike Keith or something for an extended visit,
just somebody you can you're comfortable with,
or even a press conference where you're gonna, hey, there's no game here, and I'm going to open up a little bit, man. Again, I don't need to know every last dramatic detail of what went down with Boo Carter. I don't need to know exactly how hurt David Sanders is or was at the beginning of the season, but just talking about your vision of the program, where it was, where it got to, why it seemingly slipped back this year, and what your plan is to fix it, man. Like, what's
right?
We'll throw this out there, Russ. I feel like we did a lot for Tony Vitello. He's more than welcome to jump on here with.
I mean, that might help a little bit because, again, people have so much invested in this now, not just emotionally anymore. I mean, literally investing in the program financially, and you've got all. And I kind of think they have a right. I don't think it's entitlement to say that, hey, you owe us something. We're paying for this. You're making $10 million.
Give us some kind of explanation.
Yeah. Let's get Addison in here next. Go ahead, Addison. You're on the drive, Fan Run Radio.
Hey, guys. First time calling in. I appreciate everything you all do on VR. My wife and I listen to it probably every Saturday for the past 2 to 3 years, and I think she enjoys it more than I do. And got to say, Saturday was probably one of the best ones I've ever heard between Bear giving Walker and everyone else the what for out the door and all the different calls. That was a good one, so I appreciate you guys doing that. It's the worst thing about football season ending, I'd say. But moving on to what you guys have been talking about, I completely agree with Bob, and you got to give more to the fans if you're hypeful. I mean, prices have gone up. People invest more. They want more access. That's life 101. And I think when you're a leader of a program like this, you're not just a coach, you're a salesman. And Heupel does nothing to sell anybody on the program. But what I really wanted to talk to him about was, we talk about Tim Banks and defense and all the changes that everybody wants there, and it's warranted. There has to be something done. But it seems like when we've needed the offense the most this year, they're nowhere to be found. I mean, 3.5 points against Vanderbilt is inexcusable. Utah State scored 35 on Vanderbilt, and we scored 24. You know, should we be looking to see any changes on offense? You know, whether it's tight ends coach, whether it's Ellerby. I think Kelsey Pope is, you know, he's there to stay between his recruiting and coaching. I mean, that's our best position room, I think, in the whole football program right now. I mean, offense, Heupel doesn't get a pass on his offense either. I know he's hearing all about the defense right now, but there's a lot of questions that have got to be answered on the offense because 2022, who cares if Vanderbilt scores 45? We're scoring 50 or 60. And it's that way with a lot of different teams. So a lot of different games this year. That's one thing that's bothered me all this year is like so many 3-and-outs and so many times when our defense did show up, offense was nowhere to be found.
Oh, complimentary football, man. We just didn't play it. It never felt like all three, even in the Florida game, even in whatever our best moments were, winning at Mississippi State, Arkansas, whatever, like it never felt like all three phases, offense, defense, special teams, were working together, playing off one another. It just felt disjointed all year long. And I agree with that, man. Tim Banks and his defense is the most glaring problem with the program right now, but it ain't the only problem.
Absolutely. I mean, 34 points against Arkansas, whatever it was, we didn't score as many as we should have against Mississippi State. You look at some of these other teams, what they're doing to Arkansas and Mississippi State and these lackluster defenses, these bottom dweller defenses in the SEC. I mean, against Florida the second half, and I know we're probably just trying to get out of that game with a win and get back to Knoxville, but nothing in the second half. You know, those are the frustrating times. It's even the wins this year were not enjoyable. And that's one thing that killed me the most is in 2022, our losses were enjoyable. I know that sounds crazy to say, but it was fun to watch this team. This team just wasn't fun to watch this year, which is crazy considering statistically how good our offense was.
Well, you bring up a good point. Think of that Kentucky game. We score 56 points. They score 34, and it was not enjoyable, right? It was like, yeah, we took them down like we should, but we made their offense look like elite. And that's a problem, man. There's something wrong there because then they turn around at the end of the season and they can barely score against a lot of other teams. So I agree. There's just there's so much, man. There's so much right now, and kind of feels like it's at a crossroads for sure.
It is. Well, I hope a lot of things get answered in the offseason. I hope we drop $1 billion on this team because goodness knows as much money as Danny's asked for it, money's got to be somewhere to load up on this roster. So I appreciate you guys, and thanks for taking my call.
Thank you, Addison. Appreciate the phone call. Between voluntary reaction and the drive today, we had a bunch of really good first-time calls.
Mm-hmm. It's been really good.
I'm watching these videos of like Golish and Summerall arriving to their jobs. Like the motorcade pulls up and they get out, and Florida had the cheerleaders and mascots greeting Summerall and his family as he walks in the building.
It's a little weird.
Auburn looked like they went all in on like a tiger walk with, I mean, they got 1,000 fans out there watching him come in.
Did you see them rolling in with Kiffin last night? Like he was the president.
The president's coming in, yeah.
The Pope or something.
The Eagle has landed.
A line of the 100 of the finest ladies in Baton Rouge.
I was going to say look like half of Baton Rouge Police Department.
Bring me your finest women and present them to me. Yes, bathe her and bring her to me.
The women of Red Stick.
Jamie is next. What's up, Jamie?
Hey, let me echo those first time callers. They brought it and they held their own. They had some good points. And
a lot of people have been saying the drive needs new blood, new collar blood. A lot of people have been saying.
A lot of people have been saying, huh?
Many people are saying.
I don't know what we're worried about money wise. I mean, we're getting ready to have a windfall with Adidas, which y'all told me. So we should be fine with.
Well, let's put it to good use. Let's get out there and buy some 5-stars.
Yeah, and
I'm tired of this, like fill around. Hey, let's address some needs. Let's get some guys. I mean, like, yeah, some of those guys are good. Bring me some stars. Bring me some NFL guys that we're going to watch on Sundays that are going to come in here, kick ass, if only for a year. Like, let's go load up.
Yeah, and you brought up something y'all were talking about, the couple of guys that are getting ready to hit the portal or have announced they are, and they were 4 stars. And some other callers, it might have been Geraldo, talking about development. I'm wondering if if we're missing out on the fact that he was saying that, with Heupel's first couple of years, he was playing with some tougher players from Pruitt's leftovers. I wonder if we've got a problem with developing these guys that are, maybe everybody can't be a bust. All these 4-stars can't be busts, can they?
No. I mean, some of them are good, and clearly, I mean, he's gotten good players in here. You don't go to the playoff last year without good players, and 10-2 the year before, 8-4. I mean, he's winning games. He's doing fine, but like people get tired of fine after a while. We're eating pretty good cheeseburgers for dinner every night. We got good fries. It's gourmet. It's not McDonald's. All this stuff. I don't know about you. I like a steak dinner. A little baked potato, some butter and sour cream, man. A glass of champagne to wash it down. I'd like something good to eat.
Especially if you're paying for steak and baked potato and a glass of wine.
There you go.
Yeah. That's those are things that I don't think they consider, around the corner when they do this talent tax and pay your coach $10 million. It's like, okay, that's all fine and good today, but tomorrow you're going to have to earn $10 million. And you got to earn a talent tax. Right now, we're not getting it. So, interesting. I was seeing some pictures online of the recruits we've got coming in their Tennessee uniforms. Man, those uniforms are popping, man. I just pray that since Tennessee has control now, that they go to Adidas and say, this is what we want. We want to look like this, same color, same setup. I'm digging the jerseys being a little higher up off the waist, and you've got the contrasting color underneath. That's kind of a cool look. And, I don't know if y'all have noticed, like when we're wearing the white on white, they've got that orange undershirt that kind of sticks out the bottom. I think that's cool.
Oh, we're getting into the fashion now. We got bigger things to worry about right now, JB. I mean, you know me. I'm a sports aesthetic enthusiast. I'm good for a little uniform chatter, just more so than anybody else. But good God, man, we got to fire some people.
You're damn right we do, but it seems like we've had enough of those calls today. Even though that's my shtick, but
that is your shtick.
I gave it to y'all pretty good on voluntary reaction. I gave you a little hard time about being late to the party, but we all know that I was fire Tim Banks before firing Tim Banks was cool.
You liked his early stuff.
Yeah. And I also was, y'all was trying to prop up Danny Nugs and Danny Two Dimes. And, all that time I was saying, dude, the guy was born on third and acts like he hit a triple. He walked in here with Tony Vitello winning champion, kicking ass in baseball and Rick Barnes kicking ass in basketball. And he fumbled around on a coaching search and had to go home and be like, hey man, will you be our coach? And it happened to work out, which I'm all for. He ain't done nothing. And from what I'm hearing, not only has he not done anything, he's over here screwing up the stadium, the ins, the outs. Can't get in the game, can't get out of the game. It's like,
maybe we need to fire him.
I know, but you know what? That brings up a question.
Lost his fastball, has he?
You know me. But the thing about it is, guys, I want to know that when was the last decent athletic director somebody who you'd be like, oh, I love this guy. I hope they don't leave. What was it? Was it the dude was it tall guy? Is that the last athletic director we had that was worth a damn?
Oh yeah. Doug Dickey.
Yeah,
that's
but
pathetic.
Other than football, a lot of people, the basketball fans felt like he didn't care about basketball. And
just as hard to hire an elite football coach, an athletics director, as it is a football coach.
Well, I just think the guys that do the hiring over there are just buffoons. I mean, they're all billionaires, but I mean, they're the same guys that brought us Kwanzos and, Butch Jones and Jeremy Pruitt. They're the same guys that signed off on Schiano. Y'all guys are idiots. I mean, it's proven you guys are idiots, and you expect us to, unfortunately for guys like me, we have to sit back and watch the fans lap it up like it's going to work, going out and getting 8-4 coaches and telling the fan base we're here to compete. And the fans just show up for it. And I'm like, look, guys, I'm going through this with my Steelers right now. The way they're like,
oh, boy, here we go.
How do we get better? How do we get better? It's real simple. Stop showing up. Stop showing up and supporting this crap, and they'll be forced to make a change. But, It is what it is. We're surrounded by sheep, so that's the world we live in. But like I say, man, don't fret, Tennessee fans. This Adidas windfall will be on the way here in a minute, and we should be able to compete for any player out there if what I've been told is true. Y'all hang in there.
Dang. He was working every bit of the plate.
Yeah,
today.
I mean, playing the hits,
yeah,
like the early stuff.
All I want to say
demos.
is that if at some point you say every coach we hire deserves to be fired, it makes it really easy to be like, I told you so. I told you we should have fired him. That's what he does. Every single coach. I can't believe he said something nice about Barnes.
Have we ever had a football coach? I guess Nealon retired on his own, and the rest of them been fired, right? Or left to take another job.
Yeah, most coaches have. I mean, Johnny got betrayed.
The coaches that are just allowed to retire in a blaze of glory, like that's what is that?
Saban.
That's less than 10% of the coaching profession, right?
1%, maybe.
You know, Saban's not looking real good out of this Kiffin thing. We haven't even talked about that.
How so? He just he told.
Well, I mean, first of all, I don't know why he sets himself as just like Moses hollering down from the mountain.
Well, he doesn't. Kiffin puts it out there. I mean, everybody, when you take a job, you call people that you know and made a work there and said, "Hey, tell me about the job. Like, what's it like?" But like, Kiffin just has no filter and just
blurts it out.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, but Saban was right there with Herb Street saying that Lane should be allowed to coach out the playoff run. Get the hell out of here, Nick. Well, it's the most disingenuous guy. I can't stand Saban. You fired this person 1 week before the national championship game, and it probably cost you the championship. But you're going to turn around and tell all of us, yeah, he should be allowed to coach his team? Get the hell out of here.
I don't know that there's a clear-cut rule when it comes to that. Should the coach be allowed to coach out the season, whether it's an assistant or a head coach? But how about we leave it up to the institution? Because I think everything is different. And in Ole Miss's situation this year, that was clearly going to be a circus that did not benefit them in any meaningful way. And there was no way they could, like I was saying on Saturday, when that stuff came out about him threatening to poach recruits, which I believe 100%, by the way, at that point, you turn off his like access to the building, turn off his phone. Hey, you're not allowed on campus anymore, bro. Coach the team. Go to the press conference, no, you're done. Like, get on your plane and go. You're not welcome here anymore.
There's a lot of talk that this is unprecedented. And for college football, I can't recall something like this happening. In college basketball, it did. Bear might remember that. Do you remember
Bill Frieder?
Bill Frieder, the Michigan deal. And Michigan went on to win the national title.
Rumeal Robinson.
Yeah. Yeah. And that guy, Steve Fisher, ended up being the coach. I mean, like you were saying to me on the phone today, I find myself kind of rooting for Ole Miss in the playoffs since we're not in there. That'd be a wild story now if they won under Pete Golding.
I think you have to root for, like, I don't know about you guys. Like, it's just this season. I don't care about it. But how could you not pull for those kids and that team?
Yeah. The flip side is that clown is going to benefit, though. If they win, he's going to get a bonus.
Yeah, that's true.
He gets paid. It's unbelievable.
Hey, we got to take a quick timeout. Back to wrap things up. It's The Drive. It's Fan Run Radio. Stay with us.
The Drive. You're locked onto Fan Run Radio, 105.7 FM, 1340 AM, and online at fanrunradio.com.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Light and refreshing tasting, uniquely cold wave filtered. There's an iconic flavor for everyone. Come on, grab a pack. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavor. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Yeehaw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues. Every bet type you can imagine. Live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-88-99789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
Where are the best ribs in the Volunteer State? Rickard Ridge. Who has the best barbecue catering packages in East Tennessee? Rickard Ridge. And where is the most beautiful setting to enjoy a meal with family and friends? Rickard Ridge. Rickard Ridge Barbecue. Just a quick ride up I-75, take exit 134, hang a right, and Rickard Ridge is on your left, just inside Cove Lake State Park.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Bankruptcy, divorce, personal injury. These are just some of the curveballs life can throw at you. Fortunately, East Tennessee has someone to help you work through these problems and recover. The law offices of Jerry R. Givens. If you're in need of legal advice, call today to set up a free, no-obligation consultation. 865-801-9250. As always, the phone call is free, the advice is free, so what do you have to lose? Call 865-801-9250 or go online to jrglawtn.com. That's jrglawtn.com. The law offices of Jerry R. Givens. Legal expertise you can rely on.
Your smile says it all, so make sure it's saying the right thing. At Knoxville Smiles, we believe healthy teeth mean happy lives. Whether it's a routine cleaning, whitening for that big event, or fixing a nagging toothache, our gentle team is here for you. With flexible hours, family-friendly care, and the latest technology, Knoxville Smiles makes every visit stress-free. Don't wait another day to love your smile. Call Knoxville Smiles today at 865-539-1776 or book online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
It's time to select the North Knox Siding and Windows High School Football Player of the Week.
All right. Well, we've reached championship week down in Chattanooga at the Blue Cross Bowl coming up, and we've got 3 East Tennessee teams still going: Alcoa, Gatlinburg, Pittman, and Sevier County. Nathan Patterson, Sevier County, a big night, 29 carries, 159 yards, and their 49-13 win over Halls. For their hard work, they will match up with the Page Bills.
Oh,
I
Page
don't
won
know
that
if they're the Bills, but 13-0 Page. They're in the state championship game for, I believe, the 5th year in a row.
Wow.
And they've lost every year to – they lost twice to West,
That's
once
right.
to Powell, and then last year to Sevier County. And they get another shot at the Smoky Bears.
The Buffalo Bills of Tennessee High School football.
Carter Cowart of Alcoa, 9 tackles, a TFL, a sack, and a QB hurry as the Tornadoes' big statement, 35-7 win over Greenville. And they are in the 4A state championship game against Pearl Cone. Big John Henderson's alma mater, amongst others. I believe Ron Slay played there as well before he went to Oak Hill. This week's North Knox Siding and Windows High School Football Player of the Week is Gatlinburg Pittman quarterback Tyson Sutton. 9 of 23, 143 yards and a touchdown in the 23-20 Gatlinburg Pittman win over Chattanooga Tyner. And Gatlinburg Pittman, 14-0 on the season, will take on Jace Brown's 13-0 Martin Westview squad.
Wow.
With Ty Simpson's little brother at quarterback. So congratulations to Tyson Sutton and all the players. I hope we're talking about 3 championships here next week. North Knox Siding and Windows High School Football Player of the Week. Big thanks again, North Knox Siding and Windows, Knoxville's #1 choice for all your home exterior projects. If you've been putting off replacing old siding windows. Now is the perfect time to do that. Even a roof, because it's getting cold outside and you want to save energy, making sure your home is sealed up with all the latest technology. You save big on your utility costs with North Knox Siding and Windows. Again, you don't have to be in North Knoxville to utilize their services. They've come out to my place in West Knoxville. I know customers in Sono that utilize North Knox. So give them a call, 865-689-0505. Set up a free estimate today and tell them Fan Run Radio sent you, NorthKnoxSidingAndWindows.com. Anything on the outside of your house, siding, windows, doors, roof, decks, you want to do a handrail going up to your front door, they can do it all at North Knox Siding and Windows. Let's get a call from Jason in Georgia as we are quickly running out of time. Jason, you're on the drive. Go ahead.
Hey, Russ. How you doing, bud?
Doing well.
All right. Well, back in May, I had a colonoscopy, and I woke up during the procedure.
Whoa!
And that was traumatic. Saturday night was worse. That was
nice. I was wondering where you were going with that.
Well played.
Yeah, there's no amount of anesthesia that could have helped. I couldn't even listen to VR. I listened today. A slurring, drunken tea carp did my soul well. That was amazing. But I just feel like Heupel's lost his edge. And there's nothing like a good slice of humble pie and accountability to get that back. Like, I look at what happened to the guy who blew out Missouri 35-0 before he like I went to the mailbox and came back. It's 35-0. Like, what happened to that guy? Right? And so he's got to get his edge back.
Yeah.
Pulling up against Florida, all that. No, man, blow people out. What happened to that? Like, I just feel like he's lost his edge.
Hey, Jason, I'm going to jump in here because we got a rough connection. Not sure what's going on with the phones here in our final hour. Apologies to him and Roberto for having to cut him short. But I do catch the sentiment there. I think we all caught the drift of, where is that killer instinct that we saw so much of from Josh Heupel the first 2 years?
You think it's because he had a super accurate quarterback the first 2 years?
I think there's some of it's a mindset too, man. They were the hunters then. Now they're a little more of the hunted, and they're not responding well to it.
Now, that's an interesting thought. You're missing Hooker. You're missing Golish. Some people would say that has something to do with it. We the Pruitt players, a caller suggested earlier.
Yeah,
different level of toughness there, maybe. I don't know.
Youth, a lot of young guys too.
Yeah. That's again, that's not an excuse. That's a reason. Like I'm here for that. There are reasons. There are reasons. For this, and nobody is saying fire this guy yet. Well, we don't want to be there. We don't want to get to that point. And those of us who have been here for a long time and see pretty far down the road, and it's like, ooh, there's that point. Don't want to go there. There's time to turn this car around. So let's do that.
We really
instead.
like you.
Yeah. Kalani Sitake emerging as this choice at Penn State.
Keep an eye on State College here in the next 24 hours.
I don't know about that. So
where is he at?
BYU.
He's a good coach.
Good coach, but boy,
I don't know.
I don't know, both fan bases. I mean, kind of cultish.
BYU's got a lot of money.
On that note, thank you, Walker. Thank you, Bear. Thank you, Bob. The drive comes to its swift conclusion. We'll do it again tomorrow here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive. Located